Okay. Alright. Well, hello. Hello. Okay, hold on. I forgot the sponsorship message. It's just going to be very small in the top corner. And also MomoCam is here. Hello, welcome everyone. We are live. We're here with D&D. How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
I don't know what the fuck I do.
That's good. I thought today was gonna suck. I hate D&D, but in fact, it was.
Well, no. The fact that I was able to stay here kind of came out of the left wing. I was not gonna have some place to stay, so. Let alone some place where I have internet. So.
I'm glad that you're with us.
Yeah.
So, what happened last time? Thank you for the raid stabby, by the way. And welcome everyone.
Britsha, Bree, but on a little stealth mission.
Yeah. Bree did go on a stealth mission as a bird, as a raven, right?
One of 25.
Yeah, leading a pack of 24 ravens that went and started calling dissenting whispers into the ranks of your enemies.
Isn't that a murder?
Yeah, well, no, that's crows. I don't know if it's
I don't know if there's one for ravens.
Or is it a court of ravens? Does that seem right?
Apparently it is called a rave, conspiracy, treachery, unkindness, or a flock.
I've heard conspiracy, yeah, I think that's the right.
I've heard an unkindness of ravens as well.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Bree went on a little stealth mission, and how did that end up going?
Well, I did try to take down that castle, but the door was locked, and then I almost got caught. But I made it out, kind of, and then I trapped the leader in the basement with a giant mammoth.
Yeah. Forgot
Yeah.
about
So we're gonna see how that works
And
out.
you collapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you collapsed the.
It collapsed
Yeah.
the hallway, sort of.
Yeah, Bree hatched a plan, which was basically the leader of the castle is down in this way. There's only one stairwell that leads down into there. And so Bree just all of a sudden did like two like mini earthquakes and went like, like basically collapsed in part of the building and walls and ceiling. And then while running back up, as stuff was falling, made a mammoth appear in that closed off area. And then at the very end of the session, talked to a plant, like a little potted plant there, and was like, "Hey, where's the other like main giant leader?" And the plant was like, "Oh, I see him right now." And Bree was like, "He's behind me, isn't he?" And yes, the one who is called Arne the Silent is his kind of title, even though he's not literally silent, but he's called that.
He will be when we're done with him.
Arne the Silent was walking down these stairs that come from above, right? Basically, the stairs, there's only on the right it goes down, on the left it goes up. And Bree was confronted by this. And the rest of the group was watching, so Duncan was able to see this basically as soon as he came into view, which is right when Bree kind of like turned around and saw him. And so the rest of the group will be able to teleport in. Question. Here's the question. What other... Who are you bringing with you? Is it just you guys?
No. I feel like that's a bad idea.
Okay.
We can't bring the big guy with us, can we?
Kurbak would not really... he would fit in there, but he's also not... Like, you guys were in your war room, like your shaman and war room, and he doesn't fit in your guys' castle, so he's not with you. You could go get him, but it would take like maybe 30 seconds, which is a lot of rounds of combat. That Bree would be alone there.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I
Well,
was
then
assuming
who's
you.
with us?
Yeah, well, I was assuming anyone else that you would have wanted to bring would be on standby. So like you have all of your normal crew, right? You got the Rileys at the ready. You got Raquel and Feyor. You have Aya now. I don't really know what Aya's abilities are, but
No, we don't.
True.
Aya's on the ships.
oh, that's right. He's still running the ships. Yeah. He would have taken over
As
that role.
much as I would want
Yeah.
to bring him with and have you pay for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, he's also
We
probably
will have to. That is something we should hash out, though.
Yeah, he's definitely got some.
What
Like he's
he
definitely
is able to do.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be probably he's probably like the equivalent of like a 5th level character, which means he's not going to be able to keep up with you guys, but he could do stuff. But he probably also was honestly like too tired from all the work of keeping the ships together and like getting them under control and everything, so he wouldn't have been in good fighting condition, anyways. So
I feel like we do the classic. Although now I realize that Riley's dad is apparently aboard this castle. I don't know how he's going to react if he sees his dad, and his dad's like, "Why are you working with the enemy?" So I don't know what we should do about that. And by I don't know, I mean I think we should err on the side of caution so that we go quickly and not deliberate about it, and take everyone but him. You know?
Yes,
But we shouldn't make a big deal out of it. We should be like, Riley, we need your powerful story magic on the castle to protect it.
Yeah. We need you to prevent griffins from getting down.
yeah, to be fair, he is good at stuff like that. So, okay, so you guys are going to quickly see that. Here's the way we're going to do it: is that there's going to be one round of combat that Bree is going to be alone in here with Arne before, and then you guys will arrive on the scene at the start of the second round. Because yeah, it takes you like only like 5 or 6 seconds, but you still have to round each other up and then grab on and then yeet. Who's actually
hold on.
using the teleport?
Yeah, what if we don't? I think it's Helios, isn't it?
Yeah. If you
But
don't,
what if we don't?
if you don't want to, that's fine. Like if you're just watching still and you're like, ah, she's got it, Bree's got it. But we're gonna have.
circle.
You
I had
literally-
circle. So I can't. I need another shot.
I'm pretty sure we
Okay.
literally told Bree we were coming and we were gonna show up. I'm pretty sure
No,
we
I don't
ended
mean-
with like Bree.
I don't mean. Yeah, I don't mean like what if we don't go? We just say, yeah, she's got it. I mean, what if we just don't arrive?
I thought.
Because there's always that chance.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Wait.
know?
So you don't have teleport. You only have teleport circle. How were you gonna do it?
I thought the helmet had teleport.
Oh, it's the
as a
helm.
spell.
Yeah. Helios. It's the helm that has teleport.
And if not, then I'm sure we could. It would take a couple rounds, but we could probably go get like shamans and be like, please, we didn't think this through.
Okay,
But,
I thought we were gonna go for a shaman and have teleport with the helm
No,
leading
shaman
out
was-
if we need to.
Shamans don't really generally have teleport. It's not a mage spell. Or sorry, that's a mage spell, not a
Well,
like.
do shamans
cleric.
usually
It's a
have?
cleric spell, yeah.
Do shamans usually have like
Well-
suicide to give the entire party a long rest?
No,
I think
but like that's a bit different. That was prepared in
I think we've
advance,
kind
you
of
know,
done
so.
like we just let the shamans do what they want.
Yeah, I haven't wanted to tell you guys, but I have that ability too.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Okay.
Please, Adau, I need
use
my
that helm.
spell slots back.
We can
Please.
use the helm, we just won't be able to really use it for anything else.
So here's what we're gonna
Get out.
here's what we're gonna do. Is that we're gonna have everyone roll into initiative, but you guys aren't just gonna have your first turn. So here we are. You're in the hallway of this this castle. This is not the whole castle. This is just a slice of it. And on the bottom side, there are stairs leading down. Those are the ones that Bree collapsed in. And I said they were spiral, but I decided it was kind of hard to make that work on a grid. So I just made it instead that it's just down and then a landing and then down again. So there's actually more down here. I forgot to put. Actually, here I can go real quick. But yeah, basically, yeah, I can actually real quickly fix this. Yeah, there's like more stairs going down there. Why is this one not? Okay,
I committed a cardinal sin. I didn't click on my token first. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Please
you're
don't
good.
kill me.
Okay.
Is there a way to roll initiative with advantage that I'm just like too?
There is. You have to do it. It's like special though. You have to do it in the advanced settings. I can do that actually. I thought we already set that up. Doesn't it already?
I think you set it up for me, but then we switched.
Oh
the thing
yeah,
over
yeah,
to
you're
him.
right. Yeah.
Oh.
We
okay,
can.
yeah.
I can go in your character sheet and do it a bit. But yeah. So, anyways, though the rocks. There we go. Yeah, there's like rocks and rubble that are filling in. And again, it's not like airtight. It's not like it collapsed in enough to the point where they're going to suffocate in there. The leader Gorm, but he is trapped in there. Like there's a few gaps and stuff, and you can, for that reason, you can hear the sounds of the combat and the roaring of the mammoth as it is fighting them. And because that is kind of going on, it's its own contained thing. We're not going to be representing that here because it's not relevant to what's about to happen here. So
It's technically relevant.
Also,
the way
I don't
means
remember.
I'm
Did
using it.
Bree using the anti-magic orb, or did
No, I
it
didn't.
end up coming into
No,
play?
I considered it, but I didn't end up using it.
Yeah. Oh, because you're saying because the mammoth will go berserk once it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well,
'cause
the
it-
reason she didn't use it at the time was because it would have immediately uninvisibled her and made
Yeah.
her not a bard.
The
then
the
our scribe.
mammoth we're not going to worry about right now because even if the mammoth does break free of your grasp, it is going to take a long time for it to get out of there. It's not like it's going to be able to easily charge through the
But
rubble.
if I like break my concentration, will the mammoth just attack whatever's around it then, and just that would be the people down there?
Presumably, I mean, like it's going to just
Well-
go mad and then attack whatever you know.
What if you break concentration and Gorm gets like 220 animal handling checks?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I need to roll my dudes in initiative and get some music going. Okay. I gotta switch to my account that has my playlists and look at my cursed recommendations. Cat playing trumpet 10 hours. I don't have time for that right now.
Oh, that sounds
Put it on. What do you mean?
this seems like it seems like exactly the time.
Okay, here, I'll put it up for a second. As I also get the other music going. I don't think a cat played this. I have my doubts about this being played by a cat.
Performance check, you gotta play it the entire battle.
Yeah. Oh god, that's so loud. Jesus Christ. Alright, so let me now roll my dudes into initiative.
I'm eating pork for
You didn't roll that
playing
well.
a character who's a boar.
And then he also has a like
You
a
could
shaman
argue.
dude with him.
You could argue just getting into character. You're literally part pig now.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of your body mass is made up of pig now. So yeah. Okay. So, the the first round of combat is going to be just Bree and the two enemies that are there in front of her.
Me too. What's the second one?
Yeah. The other one is this guy is
Oh.
just like it looks like some random shaman, probably not too high level. But the reason he's with Arne is he's the one who dispelled the mind control spell, the suggestion or whatever. Because that's what you did, right? Or no, that's what Duncan did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Through the orb. It has the orb of telepathy is a special thing that lets him, or mind control. It specifically lets him influence people through the orb, which he did to kind of get you out of that situation temporarily. And that's specifically why It kind of, but like, in the end, that's kind of why he's here at this point, because he went up, like he was sent upstairs to get treated by this shaman, and now he's coming back down to see what all the noise is about, and he runs into you. So, everyone else is you're on the map here just so for convenience sake, but again, you're not going to get this term. You guys are meanwhile like I'm assuming Adau basically like you can go in and out of the scrying like at will basically for its duration. So your eyes roll back to the front of your head and like, oh shit, we gotta go. And
Yes.
Adau basically starts rounding everyone up and
Yeah, frantically describing. No, look at the diagram. It's right there. That's where we're going. Because Helios can't see it.
Yeah, Helios is gonna have to make a roll for this, which will be interesting.
I literally cannot. I have teleport circle.
No, you have the helm.
Oh, helmet. Right.
You keep saying you have the helm. Yeah.
I keep forgetting I have it.
It just means you won't be able to do anything else with the helm. So, or
Yeah.
Draw a
basically.
circle on the ground, quick.
It doesn't matter this exact second, but just in case someone else shows up and goes into the initiative queue, can you fix my initiative?
Oh yeah,
number?
what was it actually?
Yeah.
17. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we all rolled terribly, except for
I
Helios.
Okay,
Damn.
so Bree, you and Arne kind of lock eyes, and he pauses like, "What the fuck?" And I couldn't find a token that had like chromatic eyes, but like the eyes are glowing there. But his eyes do glow, but they have again like a swirl of colors that kind of almost shift between blue and red and yellow and orange and purple, whatever. So Bree, you lock eyes, and then you get the first move. You act quickly.
All right. Is it an action to throw the plant at him?
If you wanted to do damage. If you just try to do it as like a statement, then no, you can do that with like an object interaction.
Okay. Then, yeah, I throw that at him.
Okay, you just go like,
Yeah.
okay,
Well, I throw it at his face.
yeah. Wait, so do you want that to be like an attack?
Well,
I thought Druid's lance. What the fuck?
this plant didn't help. This plant just could have given me this information quicker.
They did his best.
You could have asked sooner. You could have asked sooner.
I was busy making a mammoth.
I think
But,
it's reasonable for you to assume for the plant to speak up and be like, "Hey, by the way."
Then I have this in a battle, and then I just throw the plant against the wall.
Bam.
Hold on.
So I can get my hands ready to use some
There.
magic.
There's a little plant. There's a little potted plant. So you just throw it against the wall,
Yeah, in a panic.
like yeet. And you hear as the last bit of you have like speak with plant still active, and you hear go no, and then it's
Yeah. But yeah, after that, okay, like how there was like the religious thing, we found out that like the ravens or something, are they scared of any animals? Or like...
roll me a religion check.
Well, I mean, like, survival-wise, do they, like, hate some animals?
Well, it's gonna be a religion check because you're gonna need to know like their religion and their beliefs.
Yeah.
You know they're afraid of sea serpents because like there's like the world serpent or whatever. But they kind of like respect and fear them at the same time, but not like that's not really something you can turn into.
What was that?
Well,
That mine thing we fought in the well like a year ago.
An aboleth?
That took us
Oh yeah.
Aboleth.
Mhm.
That guy.
Cool stuff.
Other than that, there's not a lot of like other necessarily like specific animals that are. They have like wolves and griffins as pets, and then like that's about it.
Use your rational mind. If they revere crows, what about something that kills crows?
An even bigger
If they're
bird.
scared of crows. Yeah, say if they're scared of crows, something that kills crows, like that's gotta be like way scarier, right?
Turn into a gun.
Yeah, turn into a gun.
Yeah. I've just seen the fields of guns running free.
apparently
Well, I mean,
owls kill ravens.
Nature is healing.
Who?
The hordes of guns. Their nature is healing.
They're not
Just
really
turn into
guns
a-
in this
turn
setting.
into a-
Yeah.
Turn into a crow eater. Can you imagine how pissed ants were when God made the ant eater? He's like, they'll be like, yo, what the fuck? What did we do?
Okay, he's a giant, so it won't count as a medium enemy, right?
Nope. He's huge size.
I can't use that idea.
Another thing to consider is, does Bree, she thought we were going to be there. She has no way of knowing we're there in 6 seconds.
Yeah, you don't necessarily know how
she knows,
long.
she might just be...
Alone.
She might just think she's like kind of...
Yeah, at the moment
We could have a mishap, and then you're just fucked. So I mean, keep that in mind.
I'm working on this as if like you guys aren't gonna be able to show up like anytime soon.
Okay.
Because so I'm getting prepared. Okay. Maybe. So okay, well, can a plesiosaurus be on land?
Let me go look. It depends if they are.
And have I seen one? If that, you know.
You know, I mean,
if they can.
Well, let's get to that in a second. It can hold its breath for an hour. So
it can,
and they have a move speed, so they can move. Yeah, no, they're like they can hold its breath and go underwater. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I think it breathes air.
Yeah, like they're like amphibious.
It's not like it has gills.
Yeah, they're not a fish. So I would say now it just goes out. Have you seen one? Well, let's do roll a d100. You need a 60 or higher.
I'm still not like committed to this idea, but you know, I'm just
Okay, now you've not seen. It would definitely not have been a live one, but I was saying maybe you saw a fossil out west or something. No, you haven't. No.
Saw a bone of one.
Right.
Well, you know, the line of thinking here is something I learned AP World History teacher about like essay writing for the AP exam. You can't blind them with your brilliance, baffle them with your bullshit. You know, you don't have a great idea. Do something too stupid to process.
Right, I can do that then.
Timer's ticking.
Yeah, I think I was originally gonna go for toads, but I'm gonna hit him with how many is it? 16 giant frogs.
Oh god. Okay. Have we used giant frogs before? No, I don't think so.
No, I haven't.
Okay. So Bree's kind of just like, oh god, just frogs, I don't know, and just all of a sudden, I'm assuming they're medium sized. Let's see. Yeah, 16 giant frogs.
Giant frogs
are gonna appear all around.
Make sure to have them around that other guy.
Oh yeah, actually, hold on. Also, wait, how much? Okay, let's see. They get. Let me see how much extra HP they get. They get. Wait, is it 2 per hit dice? That's actually a lot because they have 4 hit dice. Oh jeez. These guys get a lot of HP.
I thought it was just. Is it not always 7? At least until.
No, it's per hit dice, I believe, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's the. You're thinking of the totem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. How many? 16? You said?
Yes, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 10. 3 more. I guess they'll just be down here.
The thing is, okay, but like, is this a Is this a whole wall right here?
This is a wall here. Yeah, sorry. Basically, up until this corner, there's a wall. So like, you can't actually, yeah, like so like you technically you can't even see this one. So you'd have to like put him there actually. Yeah, like there's a wall going all the way until like this.
Well, bring
corner.
that one over to me. I'll have it as a pal.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
The rest of these you can all get in there though. Here, and I will give you access to their sheet.
This also does mean the mammoth is berserk now.
Yeah. Counter cell equals no. Okay. Welcome, thank you for the raid. Wait, who's the raid? I'm gonna raid.
That's a nice head you haven't
Tavern of
enjoyed
Worlds.
it.
Thank you for the raid. Welcome. We are just now getting into a combat. Let me roll all.
Sub-potent frog? Oh my god.
Yo, wait.
Literally summoned.
That's a nice head you haven't enjoyed it.
Yeah, we just had Britsha's character Bree just summon 16 giant frogs into the combat to help out. And so let's
And they go next.
That's a nice
Oh
head
god,
you
they do
haven't
go
enjoyed
next.
it.
Yeah, thank you for the follows as well. Thank you for the follows. The Winterbound, Ashley from WoW, and Subpotent Frog. Welcome. To fill you guys in real briefly, Bree here went on a reconnaissance mission into a stronghold of these like half giants and giants, a flying citadel, and has ended up being caught after caving in part of it on their leader, and now the second in command is here. And Bree, in a moment of panic, has summoned 16 giant frogs. While the rest of the group they're not technically here yet, they're just on the map, but they're scrambling to teleport in a moment. So, with that being said, Bree, that's your action. Do you have any movement or anything else?
I think my movement would be just to get away.
Okay. You do know, by the way, I didn't fill this in with furniture, but so up here is the throne room that you would have passed by. Down here, this will be like the mess hall. I could throw some tables in there real quick, actually.
Wait, wasn't the front room downstairs? Ooh.
No, he was upstairs.
No.
Or he was
Passed
on
it.
the
okay.
I'm on the way.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Oh.
Stretched out.
Yeah, because you peeked
So wait, what-
in there as you were like
Yeah.
searching for where the crystal room was.
So what was downstairs then?
That was where there was the stock room, the storeroom,
Yeah.
and
And then the iron door.
yeah, and then the iron door that was locked that you know had the crystal housed inside,
Okay.
and it's now trapped off with those dudes
I
down
just
there.
I thought all three of those were downstairs, so I
No,
was
yeah, no, you're
confused,
good.
but okay, I get it now. Yeah, I just want to move, like, to the... Is that 30?
Okay. Sounds good. Alright.
And then also, like, you know, I want the frog to be there, like,
Okay,
when,
yeah,
I'll summon it there
Okay.
with me.
Yep, sounds good.
Could I make a small suggestion? Would you maybe want to try and break line of sight with that guy as you get away from him? Knowing how
Oh, yeah.
spellcasting works, like maybe you want to... So that way if he wants to do something to you, he has to be able to see you. If he moves, he will invoke 12 opportunities of attack.
I think Bree is just gonna be in panic. She's gonna like just run like that down the hallway, but is not actually gonna go out of line of sight.
Okay, serpentine to like, oh. Yeah.
Plus-
Yeah,
Yeah, you might want to cast back. That's fine. That makes sense.
Okay.
yeah.
Very good. And and at this point, then the frogs are gonna get to go. So you're gonna be able to get a lot of attacks here. Okay, they do have an ability to swallow creatures whole, but it has to be a small or smaller creature, which does not apply to him, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have their bite. This is their only thing. They get one attack each. So,
What about the other guy? The other guy is small in comparison.
well, but he's medium size. He's not small. If he was a halfling, you'd be able to do it. You could do it to Riley. Riley could get swallowed whole.
Isn't that right? I mean,
Frog bite seems like the most unthreatening thing in the world.
Yeah. I will.
Yeah.
Do you want to start rolling the attacks? You got to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12 attacks.
Right.
Just start doing them up, I guess. A few of them are flanking. I'll figure that out though.
I think 9 of them are flanking. It's just these... Assuming that this side's, like, switching in.
Well, they wouldn't be able to do that without provoking an attack necessarily.
Oh, true.
Oh god, those are some good rolls. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, so actually, With flanking. Oh my god! Wow. With flanking, 7 of those are hits plus the 2 crits. So do the crits first.
Oh,
And
let's
well,
do
actually,
one more.
we'll say, yeah. And I'm looking at it. 4 of them would be. So the crits were both on the big boy. It would have been like these ones in the bottom. So roll the damage for those
Oh, no,
crits.
also-
Yeah.
They also get grappled.
Yeah, he's gonna be grappled by a bunch of these frogs. Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. So roll those crit damages first.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. Okay, and then then roll. So then there were 7 normal ones that hit, as I said. 7 and then
7.
7 normal hits. Yeah. Or let me check.
So what, 9 hits in total?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
17, 17,
Alright.
17, 20, it's 4. 13 with the flanking is a hit, so it's 5. 19, and then the 15. Okay, never mind. There's... Wait, yeah, there's 7... Yeah, no, that's right. That's 7. Okay, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So just do 7 normal ones. 4 of which are going to be on the small guy, too, though. But, yeah, just roll the rest of them all at once, and I'll just split up the damage there. How it would actually be. Okay, was it 3 more? No, 2 more? 1 more? Okay. So, yeah, we'll take the first 4 will be on this guy, and then the other ones will be on this guy. That's actually a lot to this, like, shaman. He's visibly wounded already. And grabbed by, like, 4 of these frogs up here. Like, 4 frogs are now grabbed onto him. And he's like, oh! Oh, God! Like, one of them has, one of them has, like, his arm in their mouth. Like, and, like, he's like, oh, God! This guy is also grappled by a few of them. Although he is a giant. So he is a half giant or whatever he is, right? So he is looking a little less, like, worried about it. But they are grappled. Okay. That's good. The frogs do...
Right, how many grappling the giant?
3, or sorry, 5 of them. 5 of them.
5, okay. Wow.
Mhm.
This one.
Yeah, and then I guess you gotta still add the damage from... Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. Got it added, good. Yeah, and they do a significant amount of damage.
I
all
didn't
things
realize
said.
crack like that.
The what?
So I didn't realize grapple stacked like that. I thought it was just only one person.
No, like you can grapple. There's I don't think there's any explicit rules, but the way I always said is that
Multiple ends.
like if you have 2 hands, you can grapple 2 people at once. Like it just means that.
Well,
and
so
like,
like, as in right now, does he?
Yeah.
If he wants to be ungrappled, does he need to do 5 on full wins?
that's a good question.
Yeah. So I was wondering, or does he do 1 and? If
I would
he
probably in this case,
succeeds,
it would be 1 that he just tries tries to heave them all off. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I think a better
Just,
question is, can you cast spells
If it were
grapple?
2
You can,
things,
yeah.
well, I would say if there was 2 things that were 2 different DCs, like if it was like a 10 DC and like a 15, each,
Then it would probably be separate.
you could
Yeah, I
shake
don't
off
know.
1.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tricky.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it could still be like you could
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You might be able to.
shake off 1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and no, the only thing that mechanically affects it besides like what grapple normally does is restrain, and restrain doesn't affect spells. It just affects your you had disadvantage on a spell attack, etc. Right, but Talvo, you're still busy running around up there in the castle, your guys' castle. On to this shaman's turn, and this dude is like freaking out again. He's like literally being like half eaten by a giant frog as this is going on. He will be a smart cookie. Okay, I need to actually see if this would work.
You turn himself into a frog.
Turns into an even bigger frog.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so I'm looking to see if this would actually, how this would actually interact. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, the shaman. I was making sure that he could actually do this. Yes. Okay, and he does have this spell. The shaman is going to go with his one free hand, go like whoosh, and he's gonna try to dispel magic on your summons.
He's gonna say whoosh.
He's going to try to dispel magic on your summons, trying to get rid of them all at once. Because even though it's only normally one creature, object, or magical effect, the magical effect is, right, the fact that they're all summoned, is the way that I am reading it. That's what I was looking up, because apparently, I believe that is what most people seem to agree on.
It's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting, though, because it's like
removing one creature would be a little weird.
Yeah, because the reason it works like that is because Bree's spell to summon them is the effect, right? It's concentration, right? So, yeah. If it's concentration, that means it's an ongoing specific effect, and so it's targeting that magic effect, right? If it was something instantaneous that just brought them all here and then they're free to go, like the mammoth is, then it would only work on one. But, yeah. So, the other thing, though, is that Dispel Magic is free against a spell of 3rd level or lower, but your spell, what is it, like 4th or 5th level? Or what level did you cast it at?
It's a 3rd level spell, but I upcast to 5th level.
Okay, yeah, so because it was upcast, it's not free. This dude needs to pass a DC 15 Wisdom check for him since he's
18
Wisdom.
Incoming. Hey,
so, here we go. He needs to get a 20, or sorry, he needs to get a 15 or higher. And he does. Oof. And so, immediately, this shaman, freaking out about this, goes like, Hah! And like manages to actually go whoosh. The frogs are no more. The frogs have been dispelled. It was a lucky roll for him. It was technically more unlikely than it was likely, but not by much so. And he kind of goes, oh god. And he says something. They would be speaking in like the giant tongue, so you don't understand what they're saying. But he says something to the leader, to Arne, and Arne just nods. And now it's Arne's turn. And Arne looks at you, Bree, and just shakes his head as he just strides down the stairs. It's 40 feet of movement, so he kind of just strides forward with long strides. Again, he does have like a cloak, like a mage's cloak on, and it kind of flows. It kind of flows, and he shakes his head, and he looks at you. He looks at Bree and says, "I am." And he would say this in a language that you understand, in the common human tongue of the area. He would say, "You." I don't appreciate when people mess with my mind. I don't care if it was you or one of your friends. You'll all suffer. And then he is going to cast a spell on you. Does Bree say anything back as he winds up?
It wasn't me.
Classic Bree quip.
It wasn't her, to be fair. He doesn't know that,
I cast it wasn't me.
So, let me just look at this.
What do you call her on camera?
Yeah.
On the living room floor.
This time it really was over.
Okay. And he actually is like, he looks at you and he's like, I'm gonna have fun torturing you.
I say stop.
He's like, I'm gonna have fun torturing you as you as you killed those that work for us. And he's going to cast a spell. And as he casts it, a You hear a weird noise behind you, Bree, like a... And,
That noise.
The what?
The noise you just made, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, why can't I find this token that I normally use in the past?
It's really never be fun when the DM won't name the spell he's casting at you. He just keeps saying
No.
a spell.
That's not
I think you should always have to deduce it, unless you're like a mage and you can roll.
No.
Just because it's
No,
fun.
surely he's gonna tell us.
You turn
Well, yeah.
around, or you kind of turn your head and you see arising magically from the ground. The ground isn't even affected by it, but just popping out of the ground, phasing out of the ground, is a massive hand made of what looks like stone. Okay, is it gonna drag? Hold on. It didn't.
I don't know what they're...
It didn't drag. Why is it not working now? God damn it. Okay, is it just going slow? Watch, there's gonna be 5 hands in a second because I keep dragging it out and it's not going.
This is completely unrelated, but is
No, not that
Mage
one.
Hand an upcastable spell? And if it is, what does it do when you upcast
I'm
it?
looking. I don't think it's upcastable.
I don't believe you can upcast it. So a
And
massive...
it can only carry 10 pounds, so I was already way ahead of it.
A massive hand erupts. It's large size, so it's literally big enough to hold you in its grasp, looking like it's made out of stone. It does kind of have a shimmering aspect. It's semi-transparent or translucent, but it is very much there, and it tries to go. It's going to try to grab you. So you need to make either a acrobatics or athletics check as you're going to be grappled by this massive hand. And let me look. It has a pretty good strength score. Oh, and it has advantage because you're smaller than it. Oh, baby. Okay, it's got a +8 and advantage, so it rolls a 22.
Oh, actually, what?
It has a 22 and goes... The spell is Big B's Hand, by the way, in case anyone wants to double-check that I'm not using it wrong. It goes... And, while the hand is grappling the target, you can use a bonus action to have the hand crush it. So the hand grabs Bree, and then goes... and starts to crush Bree in its grasp. So you are grappled, Bree. I'm going to add a little net thing. So it will... You're going to take... Hold on, am I looking at this right? Yeah, you're going to take 13 points of damage as it just squeezes in. Not too much, but still. You are grappled, which is the more pressing concern here. Okay. That is all for Arne's turn. And you could definitely see that even though, when you were watching him, he seemed like... Again, he's called Arne the Silent because he's very, cool and collected most of the time. But you can see that there's a little bit of glee. He is enjoying attacking and inflicting pain on you. Yeah.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Has Talvo been around enough, spellcasters in combat? Can he tell, if a spell is concentration or not by looking at it?
You would probably know
would it
that
depend
something
on
like
the
this would
spellcaster?
be. Yeah. But you guys aren't here yet still. And Adau is the last one in initiative. And now we get back to the top of initiative, where Helios, you've gathered everyone around. You have Rhuk, Feor, you have small Riley, but not big Riley, and maybe a couple other grunt soldiers who are just going to help with any enemies in the hallway. But then you realize you have two spots left, and then you feel a little tug on your sleeve, and you look down and you see Funkus and Bunkus are tugging on your sleeve, and you clearly get the messages take us.
Let's take him.
Okay. And yeah, so Helios.
I love Bree more than food. Let's go. Because they were hanging out together.
Yeah. But so Helios, you you gather around and you focus the power of the helm. This is your first time, actually, I think, casting a spell from it. And so you go, whoa, 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 and you're going to have to cast teleport. This is not going to count for your turn, by the way. This is like kind of, again, between rounds.
Okay.
Or at the end of the previous round, we'll say, like, you know. But, yeah, it's going to transport you and your little group here into the hallway. So,
do I have to roll for it, or are we just gonna, like, is it guaranteed?
We're gonna have to roll for it. You aren't gonna have to roll. The teleport will work no matter what. So unlike in the past when you had that scroll that you had to roll, you get the spell no matter what. The problem is there's still a chance of telefragging into the wall or something. This is an area that you have not seen, I don't think. Did you, like... Duncan, were you able to...
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Duncan has seen it. You described it to him, right? But...
Yeah.
Let's look.
That's about all. Unless, because we were in the war room with shamans, unless they were able to conjure some image. But he does have the diagram.
I have the diagram.
Yeah.
We're just more of a description, I think.
With telepathy, is it only words? Can you not, like, project an image to somebody?
That's true. You can
That's
actually...
a good point.
I think... What does your specific telepathy come from, Duncan?
It comes from the telepathic feat.
Telepathic feat. Because, like, specifically...
telepathic feat.
Yeah, I'm leaving. No, it says... you can cast detect thoughts, and you can speak telepathically to any creature within 60 feet.
You can cast a thought, maybe cast an... I don't know. That might be cheesy.
You know, I will allow... Duncan to try to do this. It's not going to be free because that feat doesn't say you can do images, and it seems to imply more just language itself. I will say, though, that you can try, Duncan, to do this, but it'll be an Arcana check.
Oh boy. I suck at that. Yeah,
okay.
I do.
Can my destination be Bree and I have the rats?
You try to transmit an image to Helios as Helios has cast a spell. You fail. It's not going to have any penalty, though. It just won't give you a benefit. So it was worth trying. And Helios, you've seen a description of it and like have the diagram, but you haven't seen it actually with your own eyes. So it's going to be using just a description, which is the second worst.
I think it's the worst.
It is the worst,
except just false destination.
False destination. So it is actually the worst it could possibly be. But hey, that means you have a 20.
Can we teleport to Bree as the destination?
No, it has to be a place. It can't be a person.
Okay.
Don't worry, you have a 25% chance of making it work first try.
Yeah, no, I
go ahead and roll me a D100.
Can I inspire myself through the power of song and love?
No, you can't use a bardic inspiration. It wouldn't work for this anyways because it's a D100.
Percentile dice they don't work like that, unfortunately.
Imagine you. So we know this isn't the only.
It doesn't even matter.
You actually got it.
I haven't failed yet.
So
it would be funny if we described this room and it sent us to the other flying castle because it was so.
That would be really funny.
So,
we teleported 700 miles away.
Yeah. So yeah, Helios, you actually do manage to go zoop, and you guys all appear right here in the hall, next to Bree and this dude, and this guy looks like he is surprised, and that is at the start of this round of initiative. However, there's one other thing that's going to happen before we get into this round of initiative, and you're going to be the first to start this one too. All of a sudden, the door's here. Coming barging through them is an ogre, wiping tears from his face. He's like, and he's got an eye patch and like a grizzly scar on one side of his face. He's clearly an older ogre. And I think you were filled in already. I think Adau filled everyone in on what this guy's deal is, right? So you know that this is apparently, well, like the theory is it's perhaps Riley's father. So, he is also going to join, and he looks over like, what? And then he will join the fray. Oh, he actually rolled like shit, wow. Helios, though. You're going to be the first to go.
Okay, I didn't realize it would be this close. I was planning for the far away.
Well, you can kind of be where you want within a certain range.
Yeah. Okay, let me think. So, I'm gonna pop in here. I'm gonna see that Bree's like captured by this hand. The ogre's over there. Am I gonna recognize?
Like we would have teleported in with Helios in the middle and Duncan on the outside.
Yeah, and you could be in like
I
a
think we've
different
done this
formation.
song
Like,
and dance. Yeah, so I think we've done this song and dance enough times that we've learned to like keep Helios away from the hurt stuff because he will get hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I know what this hand is? Like, or would I like? Can I like see it within
roll me
the amount
Arcana
of
real
time?
quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you actually do know that this is Big B's hand. You actually have heard of it before.
Okay. Is it metagame to look up what Big B's hand is because I know what it is by a 19?
You can look it up. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
Also, remember,
I only know what this is based off of Critical Role or not, whatever it's called.
for by the way, for everyone, remember that you will get to be able to use this. The only thing is you won't be able to use Big Riley because he's not here. So you will be able to do one of these things. So be thinking about that. That'll be after Bree's turn.
I mean, I know what I want to do. It's what I always wanted.
Oh yeah, I know what we should do.
Okay.
Also, Moe's not here either. He's still getting your armor.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's true.
this hand is controlled by the guy's hand. So whatever his hand does, this hand does.
Yeah, he's going like whoosh.
So
I didn't know.
I'm gonna use. Let me see here.
Somatic component spell. The Big B's hand just freaks out.
Well, I thought about irresistible dance, but then that would just flailbly around like Avengers.
Yeah.
Probably not the smartest idea. So instead, I'm going to use the rope of entanglement, like around his hand. So like basically like hook his hand shut.
Okay, the rope of entanglement.
And then just in case he tries to escape it, I'm going to your mother him as well.
Okay. Alright, so you go like, whoosh, and like lasso it around, and it automatically flies out and will wrap around. It'll go around like his whole arm because it restrains them. Except, well, actually, if it, let's see, it darts towards
I think
the creature.
it succeeds, but then he can escape.
The target, well, no, it says the target must succeed on a DC 15 Dex saving throw or become restrained. So he does it now with Dex saving throw, and then if it gets him, then he has to escape.
Then he can strength to get it, which he probably will.
Let's see. He does not have a great Dex.
Sight.
He's restrained.
Doesn't have a dark mode.
Yeah. Well, there's a dark mode for the chat and stuff, I think, but like.
Oh no! I just opened up. I was looking up a spell.
Oh yeah. So he
took me to roll. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you actually do restrain him. It goes. It kind of wraps around his arm and restrains his whole upper body too.
Nice. Okay, so we'll save that roll for when he tries to escape next turn.
Okay. And at this point, I'm going to reveal the first trick up his sleeve, which is that he has legendary actions. Specifically, he only has one. He only has one legendary action per round. Unlike a lot of other like big boss monsters like dragons that have three typically. He is he's the lieutenant. He doesn't have the full set, but he has one legendary action that he can use after someone else's turn. And his legendary action is that he can cast a spell of 3rd level or lower. In this case, though, he doesn't really know what he's up against necessarily, so he's just going to do something simple. He's just going to cast a magic missile at you, Helios, to retaliate for what you just did to him. Base level magic missile 2. He's not burning any big spells right now.
Magic missile.
Which means it is 1d4 plus 1 times 3. Yeah, and I think the way it works is that it literally is just multiplied, so it's like, it should work like this.
I said we've done it where like each like missile is separate
no,
in
I
another
don't think I did
campaign.
that right.
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
No, that's literally not right, because it can't be. Hold on. I'll just do it. Okay. Okay, so he actually rolls a 4, which gets multiplied by 3. As 3 bolts go bam, 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 you take 12 damage, Helios.
Oof, ouch,
And that's,
you got
yeah,
me.
not too much right now. It seems like he's kind of
I feel like
testing you. Okay. And, yeah, no, like, that's the thing, it's like...
Have you always had more HP than me, Helios?
Well, I do now.
I think it's because didn't Helios get, like, an amulet of health or something?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why.
Last time we did the Pokeball, so maybe...
Yeah.
so just be aware of that.
Yeah, that is true.
I lose like 50 HP if I don't reuse the ball.
I don't have it. I don't have it.
Okay, so
I don't have it.
So being able to cast a spell as a legendary action, by the way, is most creatures can't do more than one spell per round. But Arne is, again, he's a extremely proficient mage who understands the flow of magic better than most, like almost any other living creature. So he has some special stuff when it comes to that. That is now to Bree's turn. That was his legendary action. Bree, your turn. You are restrained, I believe. Let me look at Bigby's hand.
Like, if you attack the hand, would you get...
Okay, no, actually, you're not... Sorry, you're not restrained. You're just grappled. So you can, you don't have any disadvantage on attacks or anything like that.
So I can, cast spells, but I just can't move at the moment.
Yeah, basically you're held in place. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to... I'd like to use Confusion on Arne.
Okay. Okay, so you try to confuse his mind. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, and then it basically just really makes him do random shit if he fails. But, Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom is not his best. But, he does have magic resistance. He will... still fail.
Nice.
So even with advantage, he does not have very high wisdom. He's a charisma-based caster, and so you go, whoosh, and his head, and he starts and you can see the last second before it sets in, and he's no longer in full control. As he realizes this is starting to happen, he's like, "Not again!" And then because he just got, he was just mind controlled before by Duncan. So, okay. So then on his turn, then he can't take reactions for one. And in his turn, he rolls a die to see what he does. Alright, is that all you do, Bree?
Like I said, you don't like your mind messed with, well, eat shit. And then I do that, and...
Okay, yeah.
And then also, because I have no idea what this hand is, I'm gonna try and tickle it and see if that does anything.
Okay, roll a tickle check. No, just kidding.
That's sleight of hand.
Yeah, sure. You can roll a sleight of hand. But no, it doesn't respond to it. I'll just let you know.
Damn.
It's a magic hand.
It's made of stone, so.
Yeah. Well,
We'll see.
maybe 6.
Okay. Talvo, or no, wait, before Talvo, your ally action happens.
Oh, okay. Fair.
I see one that I think would be very good.
Go for it.
I think it's time for the revenge of Blunkus and Funkus.
Oh.
Let's do
I
it.
don't know how that would work with confusion if you lose your turn and you just are you can't roll the die.
You just nothing. We would do nothing instead of
Okay, I think we do that.
Isn't some of the things that could do this thing? I'm not sure. I've never seen it.
Yes, but it also doesn't have a chance to get out of it, So he's just stood there.
Yeah, it doesn't. He wouldn't be able to You get a whole free round basically.
Yeah, and even then, afterwards, he's still confused, and he's still only. Oh wait, no. Yeah, okay. So at the end of each of its turns, it makes a Wisdom save. I thought it was only on a 9 or 10 for some reason, but
yeah,
it'd be good. One free round.
I'm always gonna argue for fast Talvo.
We hate Talvo. Yeah, I don't. We could do that, but also I think rat time. What do the rats
I'm just
think?
saying,
I think the rats wanted to be here. Let's give them their moment.
True.
Yeah, the rest of them
I
are
think it's been a few combats since Blunkus and Bunkus have actually around Bree. We've been very basic parents lately. Yeah, I think maybe they would have sprung into action. We didn't even make the.
Yeah, we didn't make the determination for them.
The rats see Bree getting clenched by the fist that's being magically controlled by the mage, and immediately jump off of Helios' shoulder, and and scurry over to the to Arne, and they will start just going like clawing at him and biting at his ankles and shit. And he needs to make a dex saving throw. So it's not an instant success, but it's a pretty high DC. It's not like a spell or anything. So yeah, it succeeds, and he loses his next turn entirely, as he is just like he's already kind of confused. He's like, oh god, you know.
Oh, now he can't.
I almost feel like that should we not? Like, come on, is his concentration not called into question right now? He's confused and being attacked by rats.
No, I mean he doesn't take any damage, so you know.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that.
But, yeah. So the and meanwhile, by the way, the rest of your crew are rushing into like these adjacent rooms. They're not gonna mess with Big Riley, but they're gonna rush in. And there were like in this room here, there were a few of these like the warriors, the grunts of this of the giants' forces, like eating, and they're gonna immediately start just like neutralizing that threat. So that's what the rest of your guys are doing. Next up is, or Talvo. Sorry, we didn't. Here, like, what's Talvo going to do on his turn now that the rats have gone?
Well, to start with, I think Talvo is going to look over at Adau. And we've had enough combats together. I'm looking at Adau like, do you want me to hit the big one or go after the little one back there? Like, is Adau going to give me the nod like, I got this? Yeah. Or is he? Does he want me
Remove the
to be
small
like,
man.
Gotcha.
We can handle this.
This man has no reaction.
Yep.
I don't have to use my bonus aid.
Yeah,
so I can use
exactly.
my bonus to dash instead.
Yep.
which I
Just
think is-
run right over there.
Oh yes, it does.
Yeah, Arne tries to like hit at you, but he just can't because the confusion keeps him too confused.
As I run past him, I flip him off on the way through. See you, nerd. And yeah, we hit him with the.
Yeah, and this guy is still reeling from the frogs. He looks up and he's like, wait! And then he like, you're already stabbing. So go ahead and
For what? As the day.
yeah, yeah. And he just instantly just collapses. He was already almost dead. Actually, he was not a.
Jeez.
He just goes,
Yeah.
and he's dead.
And I had 5 feet up, so I will do.
Okay, there you go. All right. That-
A bit.
Yeah, that brings us to Arne, but he is skipped because the rats keep him so distracted for the whole turn.
Okay, well, we lose the Bardic, so let's just see what it's done. 6.
Yeah, I thought that lasted a few rounds, or is it? Have
It lasts
to be...
until
I
my
thought the
next
last-
turn.
Okay, so Adau might do something that would matter on then.
Yes, I in fact am going to. So I don't know. He's a sorcerer. Can I deduce that what kind of mage he is? Like how he looks or something?
You probably would have actually
Look
already
at what
been
he's
able.
wearing.
Well,
Yeah.
you probably would have actually already been able to because of the fact specifically that his, like the swirling in his eyes, to you is reminiscent of a lot of the symbols of like the flow of magic, and that's kind of a sorcerer thing to tap into the natural flow of magic.
Okay.
Right.
Wild magic, wild magic.
And they don't require any sort of. Oh, they do have a focus. Can I do? Okay, so because I didn't have to roll for him being a sorcerer, can I roll for what I think his focus might be? Like his arcane focus?
Sure. Roll
would
an
that just
Arcana
be-
check, yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I suck at those. Oh boy.
You're not actually sure, and he is like you can kind of tell from the token I use, which is he would probably have a slightly nicer robe than what I found for that token, but like he has a bunch of like jewels and like things adorning him, like he's dressed like a shaman, even though he is a sorcerer, not a cleric.
Yeah. Okay. Is he holding anything?
He's not holding anything, but like at a certain level, you don't necessarily need like.
Yeah, I know.
He's a high enough mage that he might not need to hold on to it.
Yeah.
It's
You might
just-
have innate spellcasting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about any of that, but I'm gonna run up and see if I can roll better on a strength check to yank all of the jewelry from around his neck.
Okay. You start just basically
Nice.
ripping off his belongings. Okay.
Yeah.
Stripping him down.
What would that be? Athletics or like pure strength?
That'd be
or what?
athletics, yeah.
And it was a 6, or do I roll for the bardic inspiration?
He.
Oh, that's a throw for like him to.
Yeah,
it
which I
takes
will.
away from his-
Oh, that's your mother on him. Okay, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I will say that technically it's supposed to be only a saving throw. So, but I'm going to say it counts for this. So, he doesn't have great strength actually. For being a giant, he's not like particularly strong. So, it's with the 6, it's enough. With the -6, it's enough to. And in his confusion, you basically are able to start ripping off all of like the jewels and he's like a necklace and whatever. Like you just leap up, like have to grab, and just start ripping off stuff.
I would be going for something specific, but because I couldn't think about it, I was like, one of those has got to be it, and I just
Yeah,
you know.
roll me a perception check.
Where's that? There it is.
Ripping off this guy's jewelry. I'm sorry, which one of us is the rogue again?
As you're finishing doing
You're
this,
tossing the Talvo as you pull him like okay.
as you're finishing doing this, you kind of like snag part of his cloak, and it kind of flies open a little bit, and you see a glow emanating, and then it closes back again, like flaps back.
Okay.
But that was your action, so.
Yeah, that was. Wait, but I didn't cast a spell. So I'm gonna do
Shit,
this.
I
I'm
forgot
gonna.
you had that,
And I actually don't know enchantment. I'm gonna wait. Is he a person?
He's not a humanoid.
Yeah, he's not. That sucks. Okay.
He's
well,
a giant, right? So.
I have other enchantment spells. I just have to expand all of my spells until I find one.
Domain.
I have chaos. I don't think I want to do that.
Well, that takes like a minute to cast, or 10
Can't
minutes.
you
I don't
just-
know.
Well,
Can I
he
just
fails the rope.
Spiritual weapon, right?
Spiritual weapon? That's not enchantment, is it? I think it's evocation.
I thought spiritual weapon was just a bonus action.
Oh, I could cast it,
itself.
yeah. But I want to see if I have
Yeah.
anything that's more powerful. I don't think I do.
We get wacky.
It's all transmutation stuff. I guess I could Shield of Faith myself, but I don't think he's going to be doing like... We could do spell attacks. Anyway, I'm going to do spiritual weapon.
I would like to. I'm gonna say something to do damage to him to test his concentration. Maybe drop things in his hand would be cool.
True.
So-
I don't know how that works,
Is it-
actually. I don't
so
know if it's a concentration
You want a
spell.
mace or a sword or what?
It is.
A spear.
Okay. Let me get a spear. Alright, so a spiritual weapon spear. That is a dude, not.
That's
Spiritual.
that is a man.
There you go. There's a stubby spear that appears. And the 19 is a hit, so roll your damage.
Bam.
Okay, not bad.
Poor plant still here.
Then I think I'm going to move here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. At this point, it's the ogre's turning, and this grizzled ogre looks, and he's like, "You're the ones who stole my son!" Ah! And he charges forward.
Bigger, Riley?
It seems that the giants knew about you having his son and told him that, whether or not that's true.
Who smashed?
And he seems very pissed about the fact that a little confused as to how you're here in his, castle. But he's like, "Rrrr!" He just comes over with a great club, ready to smack at, we'll say Helios, for funsies.
For fun.
He's going to.
I'm the fun. I'm the fun.
Here, actually, set it up.
Did Arne need to do a con save?
Oh yeah, he does because he took damage yet for the hand. Let's see. He actually got a nat 1. Jesus Christ! So the hand actually goes, whoop, and you're dropped onto the floor. Jesus Christ! He literally. That's the only way he fails. Even a 2 would have been enough to survive. But
It was meant to be.
Yeah. So yeah, the spear got him by surprise. He was surprised. He wasn't ready for Adau to do this, and it catches him off guard. He's already confused too, to be fair. And then Bree is released. Alright, Riley is gonna swing at you. I should have this fully set up, so that's fine. Oh,
the dice give and the dice take.
the Big Riley is furious, and again
I would just take my head off shield. I wasn't gonna cast that.
The what?
I would take my head off shield. I wasn't gonna cast it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Actually, that's the
Whatever.
funny thing is the shield doesn't
Whatever.
even matter for nat 20s. Nat 20
Yeah.
always pierces it. And he goes, "Roar!" And you can tell that it's his rage fueling him. And the reason I'm rolling this manually is because he's slightly stronger than a normal ogre, including the damage roll. Normally, a normal ogre is 2d8 plus 4. His is normally 3d8 plus 5, because he's actually stronger than a normal ogre too. And then that gets doubled, so it's 6d8 plus 5. Oh, baby.
Okay, that's only what like I can. Like,
That's a lot of numbers.
That's half.
It's
That's
not
half.
that much, but...
That's not even. Wow, that's not a lot,
That's
actually.
not bad. Actually, that's actually a pretty damn good roll.
But for just being like an ogre, right? Like it's
Yeah.
he goes "Rah!" Boom, a massive wallop, and yeah, Helios is fine overall. But Helios, you know what you do need to do.
What?
Wait, no, you didn't cast. Wait, yeah,
No, rope. The rope is no.
yeah. I was gonna say the rope is not. Because then what was the other thing? Because confusion was from Bree. Oh god, now I gotta think. Okay, confusion's from Bree. You have the rope. Okay, yeah, never mind. You're good. Yeah, the rope doesn't matter for this. You just hold on to it. So, okay.
If you stop holding the rope, does it continue to restrain them?
I think so, because that's what the whatever.
I don't.
The
do you
scary
have
lady
to
did
hold
to
the
me.
rope? I thought
No, you don't have
the
to.
rope
'cause
was something you threw. Yeah, I
That's
thought it
what
was
the-
H almost.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
you can. It says when you throw it, you hold one end, but then after that, I don't think you have to. I think it will
Yeah,
just
because
stay
it
on them.
locks into place. That's what the scary lady did. To
Yeah,
me.
exactly. So you don't have
We've
to.
also
keep
got
holding
those bands. If
Yeah,
the
true.
rope got broken, we have the bands.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Helios, it's
We
your
had-
turn.
Where did we get that second set of bands? We got.
I think it was on the ship.
Did we find them? Yeah, we
Mhm,
found them
yeah.
in the ship.
In the workshop there.
Very important.
What are you gonna do, Helios?
I'm gonna take like a bit of a gamble, and I'm gonna like tell this guy, be like yo, because he said like my son, right? I'm like, oh, dude, Big Riley, like he wanted to join us, like he's with us.
You should sing him a
You
song.
brainhead washed him against the gods of the giants! How dare you!
Okay, so that's not even like a persuasion. Like, I don't feel like a level persuaded.
No, it makes him angrier. It was not the
We
right
turned
word
him
to
into a
say.
wizard.
Maybe it's a little bit of persuasion. I don't know.
Oh
You
man.
You can't sing a song of like a victory we shared with Big Riley.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. For that party?
you persuade your words are very good at making him believe what you want him to believe, which is that Riley wanted to come here with you. But unfortunately, that fact only makes him angrier.
Hey,
No, I think he means in general. I don't. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Rather than like the castle,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter because
no,
that's how you
sounds like
respond.
he's a little stupid. Then okay, well, I'm gonna like.
He is an ogre.
I'm looking at like size of the ogre, and I'm thinking like, okay, this guy's probably very strong. He's probably not very dexterous.
God. Okay. So like, hey, why don't
I
you
mean-
dance with me?
The irresistible dance has been hitting pretty well the last.
Okay,
I'm
so yeah, they just start dancing, right? Yeah.
And they
So he just starts dancing. He's like, oh.
disadvantage on saving throws. On
And
dex
he's holding-
saving throws.
Yeah, he's
And
holding
it
up
has
the
to use
great.
its action
Yeah.
to wisdom save against it.
Yeah.
Hits.
Oh, he's holding.
That's so broken.
Yeah. He's holding up his club above his head, dancing with it, like, oh.
And then while he's dancing, I'm going to sidestep over to here for no particular reason. And then
Okay.
I'll do my turn.
Okay.
You know, grab his arm, be like, around the.
Doty do.
Yeah.
Okay. Bree, what are you gonna do?
I'd like to. I'd like to use a blight on Arne.
Okay, nice. So you're gonna hit him with the blight as a bunch of necrotic energy washes over him. Okay, he needs to make a con.
88 from 4.
He needs to make a con saving throw. He does have advantage from his magic resistance. But let's see. Okay, so he does save. So he'll take half. But
88 from a level 4 spell.
Yeah. Okay, so he only takes 20. But still, you hit him with that. Anything else?
I have no idea how opportunity attacks work if they're busy dancing, but I assume they still can because they just can't move.
Yes, he would just have a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'll probably just stay there then.
Have you totemed yet today?
Have we done anything else today other than just me infiltrating here?
I don't think so.
No.
No, yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well,
Then,
Would you
yeah,
like to meet our Lord and Savior, Flying Bear?
Okay.
You
So
might
you
want to
wanna-
hang on to it. That's all. Like, I don't know. Poetry's a dick. This might not be the only
Yeah.
kind of...
Oh yeah, Gorma's gonna slaughter that mammoth. It's not even gonna be close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a couple rounds actually. You've heard roars of pain from the mammoth.
Yeah. Plus, it's not under our control anymore because of confusion. Right? Is that
Plus,
so?
the totem might be better used when you resummon more animals.
Yeah, when you resummon 16
Yeah.
more frogs.
I can't summon anymore.
We're making good work.
Any more at all?
Because I had to do the ravens, I've done the mammoth, I've done these frogs.
Yeah, that's a
Some
that's a
other
lot
stuff.
actually. Yeah.
That is a lot, yeah.
What other
we
stuff
made
can that
good
count?
work.
We always do the bear totem because the... I don't know, there's more... There's like the unicorn. I don't know the other totem.
Yeah, there's hawk and
Eagle or a
unicorn.
hawk, Yeah.
Hawk is like perception stuff, and unicorn, ability checks.
Okay.
That's what I tell you to play the
I'll-
game. Just
I'll hold on
popcorn
it.
ideas.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it for an hour.
Okay. You'll hold
Yeah.
on to it for now.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. It is initiative count 20. Your allies can go. I think in the past I've said that you can't do the same one twice in a row. I can't remember. Or maybe
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because you know otherwise you'd be a little broken if the rats could just perma stun someone. You know.
Yes, unlock.
So what do you want to do now with
Ratlock.
you have everyone else except for you can't use the rats and also Mohi's not here. So oh, and Big Riley, sorry.
We could do a lot, actually. We could haste Talvo.
Fast Talvo, please. But also...
We could also conjure things. We could also...
I feel like we're
I
not.
don't know.
I feel like we're fast Talvo. Let's fast Talvo. That would be funny.
That works.
We don't
Okay.
really
We can do that.
need much else at the moment.
Alright, yeah. So you can call over to Rakiel, who's busy again, kind of cleaning up some of the other people who are in this castle. And by the way, more enemies are going to start coming like into this main hall and stuff soon. But you call over to Rakiel, who's somewhere over there, and he'll run back in, and you'll be like, haste me up, and he just goes like,
Yeah, I was just like...
Hey, it's
yeah. He basically just goes, whoosh, and like you see energy flow from his hand into your body, Talvo, and all of a sudden you go woo, like super speed now. Okay, and it's actually your turn.
So, it doubles my movement speed as well, right?
Yes.
In addition to the one
It's-
extra action.
Yeah, you get
There's
one
other
extra.
stuff too.
You also get 2 more AC, I believe, and yeah. So
Yeah.
Let's find out. I think there's something else. Yeah, advantage on dex saves.
yeah.
Okay. So, I think what I want to do... So I think it's going to be a kind of like a drive-by attack here. I think I'm going to come over here, but I'm going to hit Arne on the way
Mhm.
and end with an attack here. And then from there, I want to go... 50. Does this count as flanking if I end here?
You technically have to be here, but you have enough
Actually,
for
it doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter because his spiritual weapon's right there, and that counts. Okay.
Well, he has to be directly across, but he can move into the position there, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna move to one of these places here.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
you,
attack Arne on the way.
yeah, you quickly go, like a little jab on the way here. Okay, absolutely a hit. Good damage, too. Oh, decent damage at least for Talvo. And, yeah, you just go... Arne has taken a few hits now, but he isn't even visibly wounded yet. He's pretty tanky.
No, I haven't used my... How freaking fast I am. What are the chances that I could try and persuade to Ryan's dad that we've been good to him, and we want to return him to him safe?
We can just banish him and then deal with him when the giants are dead and then talk to him.
I'm just saying, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna stab him in the face. But I'm trying to let the tongue work faster than the sword. But the tongue fails. The sword.
Well, you have a certain feature that I know you like to use that maybe could help you with that.
You know what? That's actually not a terrible idea. Yeah. Let's panache Riley's dad.
Okay. So, yeah, go ahead and, what is that, a contested persuasion or something? I can't remember.
Persuasion against their insight.
He does like dancing, so he walk up to him while he's dancing. It's like, so.
I go
Then you
ahead
start
and,
dancing too, and then-
I think you cannot fail this. So go ahead and roll your, you advantage too, so.
Probably like 40.
Yeah. No, you what is the exact effect of it? I can't remember.
If he
Holy
attacks
shit.
anybody but me,
Yeah, you're
I'll
basically
just-
drawing his attention to you. You're like, hey, listen to me. I can tell you about your son, and he's like, huh?
well, is he hostile to me specifically?
What?
Well, roll me a second persuasion check. This is going to be to see if you can maybe cool him off. This was going to be pretty. This was just going to be. Wow. Okay.
That 125.
It's 'cause
you
it's-
can't roll less than a 10. Oh my god.
That's right. I forgot about that.
That is-
So you rolled a nat
Reliable
one.
talent, baby.
The nat 125.
So
that's insane.
that is crazy because a 25 is still enough to persuade him to actually. He's not gonna like drop his weapon, but he stops. He kind of goes like,
Well,
"Where is my son?"
while he's dancing.
While he's dancing, yeah. Like, oh.
We left him. We trust your son so much. We left him at our castle to protect the rest of our soldiers because he is such a strong and reliable ogre. We've learned.
Is he a general?
Not only is he a general, he's a
He's our arch
sorcerer.
wizard. Yeah, he's our arch wizard.
He found Magical Cup, and he is one of the most powerful spellcasters in our party.
Roll me a deception check. But I think it still can't be below. Or is it? Yeah. So he's like, my son is a wizard, and he's we'll see how that plays out when we get to his turn.
Not only is he a wizard, he conquered the wizard. He conquered his magic weapon, Dragon's Horde. Can you believe that? He's crazy.
It's true. You're not even lying that time.
He's like, my god. We'll see how that plays out when we get to his turn.
When he meets his son. But we'll get there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is your other action. Or like, you use one of your actions to do the attack on
I
the
use
dude,
attack,
and then the action for the
and
panache.
I was gonna use my other one to disengage, but I don't have to now.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
this guy's. And then my bonus action.
Yeah, you still that, yeah.
My bonus action is behind my back. I click the button on my dagger of venom. And I jig my way slowly backwards to Arne over here next to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Riley's dad is not going to take a swipe at you because yeah. Okay.
Big turn.
Yeah. It is now Arne's turn, and he is still confused. He didn't even get his last turn. So now he's finally snapped out of like trying to deal with the rats. So, okay, so he's an affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10. So I guess I'll let you roll if you want, Britsha. You can roll a d10. Let's see what he does.
Oh, for the confusion.
Yeah. What was it?
Oh, that's good. That's the best one. It doesn't move or
3.
take actions.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything. So he just sits there, like, stunned. Yeah, it doesn't move or take actions. That's it. And then it's the end of his turn. At the end of his turn, he luckily can try to repeat the save. But it is DC 18, and it's Wisdom, which he's not good at, so let's see. He's still stunned by it. They're still confused. Still confused.
That class feature is why that was a 25, by the way, Helios.
Yeah.
The rely pound.
Yeah.
I'm glad that auto calculates because I totally would have forgotten.
Yeah, no, that's good though. Yeah. Okay. So, it is. So he literally just does nothing, and he's still confused. Adau, it's your turn.
Me too.
Well, I'm gonna hit him again with the spiritual weapon.
Okay, that's a hit.
Oh, that's good. That's
Not bad.
the max roll. Nice. Then I think. I don't know. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for that glow I saw.
Yeah.
Um,
You saw a glow, and he's kind of still so confused and off balance. So you can just kind of lunge and open up his clothes. So.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like his outer layer of his cloak. You saw glow from inside like a pocket or pouch in there, and you just lunge in. You don't even have to make a roll or anything. You lunge in, reach in, and you feel something warm and fleshy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's not like that. No, you reach in. And you feel something familiar, a cold object. You pull it out. Sure enough, it is a crystal with a pink hue. It's the command crystal for the Flying Citadel.
Boy. I have to attune to this. But
Not only that, roll me an Arcana check.
I need to like get a better
Okay,
Arcana.
that's all. You're able to tell it's the command crystal, nothing else about it.
Okay. Well, I know that we have to attune to ours, but maybe this one's different. I'm gonna and I have attuned to ours before, so I know like the innate command.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to make it go down and see if it does anything.
Roll me. You already used your action to like grab the thing. But
Okay, well then.
Well, no, would that be an action? No, I'm going to say not. So I'll say you can use your action for this.
It's an object interaction.
Yeah, I'd say that's an object interaction.
It is an object. Okay.
So,
what do I roll?
What
do I roll?
this would be a
I'm
spellcasting
sorry.
ability check, I would say. So, like a flat wisdom roll for you.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
That's pretty good. You basically just try to tap into this thing's innate power. Just like try to force your way in. And then you almost hear telepathically in your head something that says like, "Warning, detector intruded. Defense systems going online."
Detector intruded.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, but with advantage because you rolled so high. So immediately you feel the crystal. Apparently, their crystal. Yours doesn't have this as far as you know. Their crystal, or like the main crystal it's attached to, or whatever, seems to have some innate kind of magic defense system specifically for situations like this. And so you immediately feel like a psychic wave coming over you, but you go like just like hold strong. And
Oh, I won't be doing that again.
and
You
you definitely think that if you want to try to control it long term, you'd have to keep repeating that or either attune to it properly. But for a brief second after you push through, you can give the castle one command.
Fall.
Do a flip.
Not literally fall, but
Like descend.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you tell it to descend. Like you can kind of visualize like how quickly you want it to go. So it can be gentle enough.
Also, I like the visual of like us seeing Adau reaching to the code, look at it, and go.
Yeah.
Really silently staring at it, just like whoa!
And all of a sudden, the castle lurches and goes. It's slow enough that it's like the pace of like an elevator going down. It's not going to be enough that you're going to get thrown up or anything.
0G combat.
No, yeah,
Combat.
but it is
really cool.
but it is descending.
You should have done the callback. You should have made it tilt.
I actually wasn't there for that session.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
So yeah,
that was great.
so
That's right.
Yeah, so it is going to be descending
That was,
now. You would know that at
Probably
this
one of the more inventive things I've done.
yeah. At the current pace, you're pretty sure that it will like just kind of bump into the ground and then stop. Probably in like maybe like it would take like maybe like a minute. So but regardless, when this starts happening too, you hear from down below.
Just
Where
for clarification, where is the
where are we in relation to the ground?
where
in
is
city
the castle
below us?
at? Like, are we a
Oh yeah, are we
like,
above
like
the
if
city?
we hit the ground, is like the boar army gonna surge this? or...
there is a boar army, like part of the Boarman army is standing at the ready, yeah. And it's not going to hit in the city. It was specifically stationed outside the city, actually.
Okay.
So, like, just like maybe like a quarter of a mile away from the walls of the city. So,
Well,
Flag.
if it's gonna hit the ground the minute one of you guys has time to hit Kerbach with sending and be like, we're dropping.
Yeah, that was
that's
exactly.
wild.
I was going to use the rest of my turn to say to Helios that you should do that.
okay.
Yep, I was gonna do that.
All right, yeah, and yeah. So the crystal
Well,
again does
somebody has a
resist.
sending stone to Kerbach.
Did we?
We might.
Yes, I think so. Mike.
Somebody does.
I have one to
we-
shot, and I
Yeah,
suppose
you
he
want
would
to
be
shot.
with Korbach right
I know
now.
one of you
Yeah.
guys does.
Yeah, maybe we do that. So I
Oh,
can save
that
the
might be
counter
it.
spell.
Which I think would work well enough.
Yeah.
'cause he's...
Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll let me type it out.
Okay.
Castle descending.
Well, but that takes an action, so you'd have to wait.
Oh yeah, you're right.
hmm Either way, so yeah, the castle lurches. You actually also hear through the rubble from Gorm, who's busy fighting the mammoth there. You hear him yell out, and he says, "Arne, why are we descending? Keep us in the air!" And that was Adau's turn. It is now Riley Senior's turn. And Riley Senior looks over at Arne and says, "My son is a general. I can't fight these ones who promoted him to Grand Wizard Commander General, whatever he is." And he literally throws down his club as he's still dancing.
Good
So-
man. Good ogre.
Yeah.
Good
Helios, it's your turn.
Okay. So we already told Kerbach we're doing this. I'm not gonna fight this guy anymore. Well, if he's not gonna fight, then I can probably like step away from him, right? Like, there's
Yeah,
no
he's not gonna
attack.
hit you, yeah.
Okay.
Can you drop the dance, or does he have to do it himself?
I want to keep him dancing just in case.
Fair enough.
Honestly, he doesn't even know it's
something
coming from you. He just like he's confused,
Yeah.
So.
He's going along with it now.
I think he might be so happy even if you drop the dance, he might keep going. Like,
Exactly.
my son's a general and a sorcerer.
Woo! Yeah. That's the resistible dance.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm thinking like we're definitely like he's
As
gonna talk
things
to this
are
guy.
now, I think
What?
maybe we might want to mitigate what's coming up. Like maybe you can do something to stop whatever's like Gorman stuff coming these stairs.
Or the other four
So I think
giants, at least, from
we might
coming
be-
down the stairs.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like. So which way's up and which way's down?
This way is up.
Okay,
And
and
this
then
way's
where are
down.
the? Okay, so the other enemies are doing what? They're coming up or down?
Well,
The giants.
I mean, most of the enemies are actually to the left off screen, and you hear commotion out there, so it seems like they are being ready, like they are getting ready to rush in. But Gorm and a couple of ogres were downstairs.
Okay,
You don't know about upstairs. Bree never explored up there.
gotcha.
Or like if she did, she poked up there briefly, didn't see anything of note. So
I'm thinking like I don't have a. Hold on, let me look at something funny.
Best bet. I mean, can you do like I know you're mostly kind of like crowd control. Can you do anything to help burn this guy down as just possible?
I was gonna say I can just Biden blast full send. You know what? What happens if I upcast that? I'm gonna upcast the Biden blast to 5th level.
okay,
For every additional level, an extra neuron dies.
yeah. So you're just like, and like you're gonna try to blast him with the psychic energy. Okay, intelligence saving
And-
throw.
Intelligence. How much I think he is? I'm gonna your mother him again,
Okay,
just in case.
you give him your mother the unsettling words.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't like his mind getting messed with, so we confuse him, hit him with Biden blast, unsettling words him.
Okay, he does actually.
Messing in his mind.
He does resist it, luckily, but he still takes half damage. So, yeah, there we go. Cool.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, decent roll.
Yeah.
He still takes a good chunk of damage. And now he's finally visibly wounded.
Okay, and then I'm also gonna move over to here.
Okay.
Alright, like that. This is a big map. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna move one less than that.
Okay.
Can I kick away his club to be like a less reachable spot?
It's kind of too heavy to really just like
It's
kick
too heavy.
easily.
Okay.
It's like a massive log, right? Like, you know.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe I kick it, hurt myself, and then it's like, okay, no.
Yeah.
Then I run.
You stub your toe. You're like, oh, okay. Let's not do that. Yeah.
Hey, take her easy there. Let me keep sweet talking. This could be. He may go from enemy to neutral to red.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
Let me
see.
keep sweet talking.
Until we meet Big Riley, and then we'll deal with that.
Either way, Bree, what are you gonna do?
So Bree was watching the whole like ogre and Talvo having that conversation and dancing the whole time, and like sees that there are multiple people dancing. So to this time period's equivalent of Endor Pump It Up, she is also dancing.
Okay.
Well, then she also hits Arne with Blight again, because she wants to kill him for what she did. Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Alright, go ahead and, well, yeah, let's see. He rolls con. He succeeds. So we'll take half of whatever you roll.
For obvious.
Ooh, that's a good roll, too, though. So he takes 22 instead of the full 45, but he still takes a good chunk. And he goes, he's like grunting in pain as he's still in confusion mode. Okay, is that it?
Yeah, I'll also join, I'll go like there.
Okay.
Just want to kick him in the knee.
Sounds good. And at this point, why don't we take our break? Let's take a quick little break before we get to... Well, for one, it's about to be Talvo's turn, but then also the allies get to go. So be thinking about that while we take a quick little break. And then we will continue here. So... Okay. We're back. Welcome back. So it was just your guys' turn. Or sorry, was it Bree's turn, and now it's the ally turn? Yeah. Which ally will be taking their turn now?
I thought it could be a good idea for Raquel being a... Wait, hold up. I might be an idiot. What level is Erupting Earth? 3rd? Okay, cool. For Raquel being a sorcerer to cast Erupting Earth here to hinder any more reinforcements from above, which I imagine is where the bulk of the forces are. Yeah, he could upcast it to 4th too.
Well, the bulk of the forces are actually... You guys are on the main floor, like ground floor. Most of them are
really?
outside this way. Yeah.
So wait, so like here? Oh, on this way.
Yeah, just the hall keeps going for like another little bit. Not too much further, actually, but yeah.
Okay, well then, mate, we could either Erupting Earth that, or we could silence it. You know, because then... I mean, most people might be... I don't know, because you can probably see... Does the sorcerers have, like, illusion spells?
I think they can do like Major Image, maybe. But that might be too high level, I don't remember.
Yeah, let me...
Major Image is 3rd, and... Sorcerers can do it. He can do a Major Image.
Yeah, maybe just Major Image, just an empty hallway, I guess. Or maybe Arne mopping up Bree, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the wording on Major Image?
So here's the only problem:
can
it's
you
only a
consider?
20-foot cube. It wouldn't even cover the whole width of the.
Oh,
hallway.
really?
No,
man.
It's a wide hallway. This is a 30-foot wide hallway because it's meant for giants, right? Like this is a
Trick.
What if you conjured What if you conjured a 20-foot cube? Oh, he's 15 feet. No, actually that would work. What if you conjured a very healthy-looking Arne and a dead Helios and Bree on the ground in front of him, and he's standing there going, "You fool."
What about us? Well, they can probably hear, you know, the fighting.
Yes. There is also 2 blasts of erupting earth that before the combat began.
A little loud, yeah.
That indeed did happen. That is a faction.
And then the castle started dipping down.
I'm
On
the
top of
guy
all
who
that.
had the command crystal in that direction. There's a couple of things that may or may not be giving away our position.
I think conjure something then. You know, conjure literally.
Also a wall of fire that could cover the wall.
That's true. You have 5d8 damage. That would kill most of the humans.
Yeah.
None of the giants, probably, but
It'd be something.
yeah.
Wall of fire could work.
I think we do that. That's a good idea.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you call out to Raquel, who again is already some fighting that your group of dudes is doing in this room, mopping up whatever few guys were in there. But the majority are outside, further down the hall. And you actually, as you're telling Raquel to do this, you see the doors opening up. So someone is coming in. So yeah, you are like, okay, you know, like, let's get a wall of fire here, Raquel, and he will pop out and do a big old wall of fire, which, yeah, is like, you have, like, you could choose which way it's facing to have, like, damage or whatever on one side of it. And so it basically just blocks the whole, you know, basically bursting outwards that way. Yeah,
Wag.
that works. And we'll see how that plays out. That brings us to Talvo.
Okay.
Fast, Talvo.
Fast Talvo, and isn't he still restrained from the rope?
Yep.
He is restrained from the rope, which means you have advantage on attacks against him.
Okay, so the first attack is dagger battle. That's been prepared.
Okay. Yep, that's it. Okay, and they have the poison separate.
And that's a DC. DC 15 Constitution.
Okay. I will roll that for him.
I imagine he's pretty good at that. Yeah, there you go.
Oof.
I think he still takes half, right?
It just says must exceed DC with me. Or
Okay.
take. So it. Yeah.
So he
does not or become poisoned.
yeah. So he is. Yeah, he's good then. Okay, he doesn't take any. Nice.
Damn.
Okay.
None of the CC we have on him gives him disadvantage on that, or
No, Constitution is very rare to get disadvantage on, because it's literally like your how strong your blood and like internal organs are. Like it's not like
Oh yeah. I mean, I thought maybe just him being confused.
Nah.
Maybe if you stab him in the kidneys, it would give him disadvantage.
Okay, and then a 15, which is actually he does have some armor on that underneath his cloak. Nothing too crazy. 15 is just enough to match that though. So
Well,
you get
he's
another.
also flanked.
Oh yeah,
I,
that's true.
I did not for this.
Yeah, so you just go you get a nice stab. Okay, nice. And yeah, you get that nice stab in there. He's still alive though. Go ahead and roll me a D10 Britsha, because it is now. He's oh, unless you're gonna do it.
I was
Sorry.
done.
Okay.
So he has no reaction, so I need to disengage.
Yeah. Well, plus you get a
But
free
I know
disengage
people-
anyway. So yeah.
Oh yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
I
if
already
you
did.
attack it.
True.
Yeah.
I know people are perhaps coming from above, correct?
You've maybe heard a few steps from that way. You're not sure if there are, how many there would be.
I'd get a perception for a better idea.
Sure. Not sure. At least one.
Well, okay. Well, knowing that the lower levels in crushing, I know it comes from above. So, what I will do is I'm gonna move here
Okay.
and use my bonus
Mm-hmm.
to hide.
Okay. Kind of waiting in ambush. Oh yeah, do a stealth check. Yeah. Cool. All right. Seems good. All right.
He's also on the ceiling.
No, yeah.
No, I'm on the wall. I'm on the wall.
Sideways, yeah.
At, like slightly above head height.
Yeah.
So it's coming around the corner. They're getting it right between the eyes.
Alright, yeah. Alright. That brings us to Arne's turn. So go ahead and roll me a d10 there, Britsha, to see what he does.
Just to check.
And as
with
I
the-
did that, I look over to Ridley's dad and be like, Ridley taught me that.
Okay.
Ridley?
Yeah, he's like, who's
changed
Ridley?
his name.
You lied to me! No,
Riley.
Alright. What's up, Britsha? What do you ask?
I was just gonna ask about like the ally action. So
Yeah.
did we use Rakiel twice in a row? Did we use something else?
Oh, that's
last time?
true. Oh, shit, that was twice in a row.
Oh,
I forgot about
I
that.
didn't even notice that.
Yeah, you know what? That's
Yeah,
fine.
go ahead.
I'll let
Good
it
point.
slide this time. I'll let it slide this time, especially
It's taking
since,
advantage of DM.
well, especially since the firewall isn't like an actively aggressive thing; it's more a defensive thing. I'll allow it. It's fine.
I left. The
Okay.
wall of fire is not aggressive. Do not worry.
Yeah.
It
So
can't hurt you.
go ahead and roll. Oh god damn it! Another 3, so he loses
Sure.
another turn. Fuck! He loses a whole another turn just sitting
So
there
he doesn't
doing
even-
nothing.
He can't even fight the rope. It's so funny.
Oh god.
Oh,
And
God.
yeah, at the end of his turn he can make another wisdom saving throw. And he's at advantage on all of these and he just keeps failing. Let's see if he can finally. That's still a fail, isn't it?
What the spell? Is that my spell save?
Wait, yeah, what is your spell save DC?
18.
God damn it, that is still a fail.
Little-
Okay, he's still just stunned here. Adau, it's your turn.
I think. Oh, well, first, me do a little funny. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any really big, crazy damage spells, so
I'm just bad.
it was pretty funny, wasn't it? I think I'm gonna like try to. I don't know. I guess this is a grapple. Oh no, I can't grapple him, but I couldn't do that because he's huge and I'm a medium. I don't know. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him.
That's true. Yeah, he's 2 sizes bigger. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Get. Oh wait, I have the immovable rod. I'll come up for something for next turn. Come up with something for next turn. I'm gonna hit him in the face.
Okay.
On second thought.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh wait, is he restrained because of the rope?
He is restrained. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at something. Couldn't find it. Yeah. Okay. So you get a normal hit, and yeah.
Wait. If he was restrained, did I have advantage on those?
Technically, yeah.
It makes up for the wall of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right. Yes, fair.
Alright, yeah. One wonder for another. Alright.
Alright, so yeah, you get the psychic damage, right? Since you didn't do anything else, you can add it. Or wait, is that a bonus action?
What?
The psychic damage that gets added on. I can't remember.
No, that's just I can choose to do it one point in my turn.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you get the
Good enough.
you get a good hit on him. He's still up, but he's pretty hurt now. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alrighty, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Big Riley is still just like dancing, and he's like very confused at this point. Big Riley Senior. Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on. Sorry. And that brings us to the top of initiative. When, all of a sudden, you guys hear a boom! As a sonic boom goes off from down here. And you see, especially Helios and Bree, who are right there, you see a bunch of rubble just get flung against the wall here, exploding outward from where it was caved in. And you notice that you haven't heard the cry of the mammoth anymore. And you hear the voice of Gorm yell out and say, "Attack now! Kill them all!" And coming up the stairs are 2 ogres that are going to roll into initiative in a moment.
Riley and Miley. Riley's 2 brothers.
Yeah, these ones are just normal ogres, and they're not like as grizzled and experienced as Big Riley's dad. But they just come lumbering up. At the same time, the door at the opposite end of the hall, which is a little ways off screen, also gets flung open, and you see about maybe 20 warriors running in, like running in, ready to fight. But most of them stop when they see the wall of fire, because most of them would be incinerated, like basically just right where they stand. And so they kind of stop. The wall of fire holds them off. Except that coming in behind them and striding past all of them is... I can't find it. Oh, yeah. Is a frost giant. And the frost giant goes lumbering forward. And then, because it took a little bit of movement to get into the doorway and everything, he comes up to here and then stops.
So we need milk?
And he will also roll into initiative. Okay. And let us sort. And now we're at the top of initiative. Helios.
Okay. Well, let me think. Okay.
Yeah, see what it is.
I'm
There was
thinking.
a funny hypnotic pattern over here.
Yeah. Over where?
he said there was a frost giant and like 20 warriors.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of
No,
other warriors
thank you.
there, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, yeah. I'm also going to move. I feel like I'm more equipped to deal with a group of tightly packed enemies, so I'm actually going to move back to where I was, 30 feet in the other direction, with like a hey, heads up, because like maybe when these guys come up here, they're like, Big Riley's dad will be like, yo, they're chill, they know Riley. So
Okay. Sorry.
maybe we can get these guys on our side for at least a little bit. I don't know. And then
I think you should
we'll-
pose that question to Riley's dad, perhaps.
Yeah, and be like, yeah. So I'm gonna walk over and be like, hey, so there's 2 warrior guys down there. I don't know, like, I don't want to fight them. I know you don't want to fight them. Maybe you could like, we'll all get dinner with Riley after this. Where you like help them out. You know?
He looks at you and he's
you
like,
heard Talvo.
he's like, they will bow down to Riley now. Where is Riley?
Did we name him Riley, or is that his actual name?
He's Riley Senior and Riley
No.
Junior.
We told him his name was.
You
Riley.
did give the name, so it just happens to be.
We just happened to be his real name.
Yeah, he forgot it, and then you guys happened to guess
Oh
it.
no!
Thank
Of course.
God those guys are.
Thank
dumb
whew.
as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the question? Somebody asked a question just now, just before that. Oh, where is Riley? Yeah, he asked that. Okay.
Oh, where is Riley at? He's on our own flying castle.
We told Riley. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
part of the. That's part of the situation. It's like, no, we left him behind because he's so trustworthy as
Yeah,
our
he-
sorcerer general. That we're like, okay, we have to go fight, but we can leave Riley here because he is so competent and strong, and
Yep.
powerful.
I said
Yeah.
that verbatim.
He would probably, yeah, and he would. Big Riley would be like, okay, I'll talk to them.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I got this.
Or big Riley. I'm not sure what the nomenclature there is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then
Uh,
hypnotic patted on the group.
okay, yeah. So there's a bunch
I
of
don't know what your
dudes.
plan for 20 people is, but
Yeah, that's fine. They are going to be. They're functionally not in the combat yet. And now you're basically just making it so they're not going to be in the combat as long as you're concentrating.
okay.
The Frost
I'm
Giant,
gonna-
though, he could just power through the flames next turn potentially. But, let's see. Will he? Wisdom saving throw. He doesn't have a terrible wisdom.
17. Incoming
Okay.
18.
And he is hypnotic pattern now.
Alright.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be like, alright, I got good luck.
Okay.
Can I have bonus action dash, right?
No, that
Yeah.
is a rogue only thing.
That's a rogue only thing. God damn
Sorry.
it.
Only me. Sorry, I forgot. That is
Yeah,
actually.
unless you're hasted.
Sorry, fast rogue.
If you're hasted,
Why
you
can't
use
we-
your bonus
why can't
action
we,
for that.
Can we haste
I'm
Helios
sorry.
next time?
No, I'm sorry. You spent the entire last session. I didn't get to do anything fun. I got to sit around and watch all you magic users have fun in the. I literally didn't do anything the entire
So
last
the one time Talvo didn't get to do anything.
I'm sorry. Alright, well, you know what?
No,
you
it's
do what
fine.
Helios does and just take damage all the time. That's what you do that.
Exactly. I'm the pin cushion for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I'll just stand here then.
Okay.
Me and Big Riley's dad will hang out.
Sounds
you could
good.
Could you inspire somebody?
Yeah, I don't know, like, I might want to. Well, I guess maybe I get to keep it. I'm sure you use it. So Gorm's the big guy, right? Like he's like the castle owner.
He's the leader of their faction, and he's still downstairs. It sounds like.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. Like I don't know who I would inspire. Who wants to make a case?
Anyone in particular?
I mean, you could also. Can you? I'm sorry, I'm not super familiar with the bonus actions. Could you just like unsettling words, one of these ogres coming up as well.
Could?
That would only
No,
really
maybe
matter. That would only really matter if you're planning on doing like a spell to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is I don't. Yeah. How long does inspiration last till your next turn? So they have to use
I
it,
think it
or is
lasts
it?
like 10
Yeah.
minutes or something like that. If
So
it's on a
so
friendly.
I do have the whatever. What is it?
Yeah, within the next 10 minutes. I think Bree should take it.
Yeah. So like if you fail, you keep it or something. I have some funny thing. Wait, do I have 5 now because of my charisma being 5?
If it's based on your charisma, I don't know. Like, I don't.
Fuck,
Is it
I'm
based on that? You should know.
Yeah,
This
it
is,
says equal times your charisma welfare.
yeah,
Okay,
then you would.
Okay,
Mhm.
so I actually have 3. Okay, so I will inspire somebody. Okay, I'll give it to Bree.
Yes, I feel like if Bree's able to conjure anything, then the con save would be very good. Also, the con save for confusion, very
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
You,
Sorry.
just keep in mind this. As the roll fails, you get to
That's
keep
cool.
the die. So if the roll fails, you keep the die.
I didn't know that.
And I just like passively have this. Yeah.
Yeah, that is that's pretty
Pretty
big.
good.
Yeah.
Huh.
You've had that You've had that the entire campaign. We started at 7.
And we've always like succeeded when it happens. So
True, we never
we've
fail.
never really needed it, but we
Okay.
might. So.
But
All right. Sorry, I was just looking at something real quick. Okay, so. Oh, well, that's just gonna go to Bree's turn now.
So
Yeah.
is alright.
Yeah, you're good.
So is Bigger Riley or still dancing?
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Okay.
Wait, yeah. Is that one concentration? Hold on.
I looked,
Yes.
it's not.
Is it?
No, the dance.
think
Is,
so.
That's why it's strong, right? Isn't it good? Like, oh, it
No,
is.
it
No, it
is,
is
it is.
concentration.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a roll.
Oh,
at
it just
the
had
start.
the C. I'm stupid.
No,
and
you're
dumb.
good. So yeah, he is no longer dancing, and he's gonna.
But-
It seems like he's planning to go talk to the other ogres.
Ah, damn. Okay, that ruins my idea, because Bree was dancing the whole time, and the idea was to summon 2 bears to also start dancing, and so there's like 4 of us dancing, and see if that persuades them.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I mean, you could just like say, "Hey, you want to dance?" Just like maybe he's just so excited. I'll keep doing it.
Yeah. Oh, and also, what was the spell that was used before Wall of Fire by Rakil?
It was haste on.
He's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? That's not concentration.
Oh, that is
it?
concentration. Yeah. So.
Oh.
So wait a
So that Wall
minute.
of Fire doesn't work.
So okay, yeah, that's true. We do have to think about that. So we'll say that it's just now wearing off. So
You are now lethargic.
you're now lethargic, Talvo.
Oops.
We need to keep better track of stuff like this.
Yeah. So you're basically
Well, first off, by not doubling
so
up
so
the
Talvo. Basically,
player action.
after your last turn, that was your last bit of energy. The next turn you have, you're just gonna be like "Ugh," on the side of the wall, like wilted over.
can I go take a cigarette break? Consider if my turn comes up while I'm gone, it's
Yeah.
gone. But if I'm back before then, a little bit of real life.
Well, that's like very soon. So yeah, we'll say if you're quick enough, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize how soon it was.
I mean, that's you can't take actions or
my
move
time.
on
Yeah,
your
you
next
just
turn,
can't.
so-
That's fine. So
Yeah.
you're all right. So what is Bree
You're
gonna
gonna
do?
sit
Then?
down
Sorry.
and-
Can I get some inspiration for keeping track of everything?
You know, I will give you inspiration for that. Yeah,
Oh hell yeah!
for
let's
being
go.
honorable and reminding
Yeah.
me of that. So
Yeah. To be fair, I just have not paid attention, so I did not catch it.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time we are honorable, whether it is or
Yeah,
against.
no, I agree.
Just-
Yeah.
I agree. I think that you guys generally are good about that, which is good.
Makes it more fun. I don't want to cheat.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to die.
This looks like a
honorably.
bunch of anvils.
It does kind of, yeah. Ice, what is Bree gonna do here?
So yeah, I will be conjuring animals. I'd like to make 2 brown bears, please, who will also be dancing with me.
It's a fucking, like a restaurant order.
So you're gonna
Waiter, 2 brown bears.
Where are you gonna? Where do you want them to be?
This is a polar bear. Jesus.
Inside of the ogres, so they can get jiggles with them.
Like here? In here?
No, next to me. So then it's
Oh,
like, we've got a thing going on.
Like this, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You summon the bears. I guess I'll give you access to a bear sheet too.
The effect of lethargy is I lose my next turn.
Yeah. Alright, so so you have the you summon the bears.
I do just realize though that does mean he's not confused anymore.
That is true. Yeah.
That's very bad actually, because he is a. Oh wait, well unless I took his focus, but I probably didn't.
This will be fine. He'll probably see all the dancing and be like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Okay. Sounds good. You summon the bears.
But
you
yeah,
still
then
bonus
I also,
action.
Yeah, I'm going for that bear token.
Okay.
Spirit now.
Okay, and so Bree is going to summon the spirit of a bear after summoning 2 spirits of bears. A lot of bear-related stuff. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution save, Britsha.
So unbearable.
You're gonna turn into a bear.
You actually feel like, man, the power of bears is just so overwhelming. It's flowing through your blood. And Bree, you look down as you summon this bear spirit totem in the air that grants you strength. You're like, bears are so powerful. If only I could be one. And then you look down at your arm, Bree. There's fur on your arm.
Yo, the Second Amendment.
There's fur on your... There's fur on your arms. And you just feel so powerful. Do you lean into this feeling or resist it?
Well, the next turn, my plan was to become a bear, so this is working out.
Well, we'll put that on hold then. We're gonna put that on hold. But you start to feel like a change coming over you already, even before you were gonna try to turn into a bear.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I seem to remember there was something that could have caused this. I seem to remember we knew this was coming.
So
Bree wanted to learn more about it, so that's why Bree's stuck with it. So this is perfect. Bree's ready for it.
Almost as if they're sensing something. Bumkus and Funkus are they leap off of you, kind of like scatter away, almost like they're afraid of you for some reason, which has never happened to you before. They sense something. All right, we'll get to that next turn. What is? What are your allies going to do? The rats are actually out for this turn, and you just used Rakil. So your only options are Small Riley or Feyor.
Mm-hmm. And they do basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I believe probably we do Feyor to destroy when we have him charge at Arne. You know?
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense to me.
A second.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then he diverts fire long enough for us to kill him.
That would make it so Arne has disadvantage on attacks. Keep in mind that wouldn't affect spells, though.
Oh. Yeah,
Like,
well,
unless
he
it's
did
a
like
spell
a spell
attack,
attack, I guess. But
so.
Well, okay, then maybe Riley. Although he's not really that hard to hit, so neither of these really are good. Unless we want to do the forest or the frost giant. I don't know. I think probably Riley, Arne. You know, that makes sense.
Alright, yeah, Riley can easily run up and start just like stabbing Arne in the foot, meaning that he's off balance and it's going to be easier to hit Arne. Okay. He already had advantage because the rope, but you know, That's fine. Either way, Riley's making it very easy to hit him. Talvo. Talvo can't go because Talvo is lethargic from Rhuk.
We just hear like a thunk upstairs, and we're like,
Well, like he's still like Talvo is still standing on the wall. He's just like he's drooping.
I'm very tired.
Yeah. Alright, that brings us to the first of these ogres, who just goes and just charges at the bear, doesn't even hesitate. Big Riley Senior's like, wait, no! The ogre doesn't care. This ogre doesn't care. And so it's gonna smack at the bear. I think that hits 16 damage, which isn't even enough to get through the temp HP, right? So they should still be good for now. Yeah, that's that ogre. Next up.
Well, how much temp HP was it again? I forgot to add that.
In the totem, it should be 18, because
Yeah.
5 plus your level.
Yep.
Okay.
So 18 temp HP, meaning that bear doesn't even get hurt yet, or actually hurt. It just gets its temp HP hurt.
Like a chug jug.
The frost shide's gonna go now. Wait, no, he's not because he's hypnotic pattern. Shit. He just sits there. The bears get to go. Do you want them to actually attack the ogre?
So it tried to attack them then?
Yes, and it hit.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like them to both attack that ogre now.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You have access to a sheet now, actually, if you want to roll their attacks. 2 bites, 2 claws, 1 from each. Because this one will be able to basically squeeze in and go back out. Or like kind of squeeze in here and then reach and then... Should they reach? I don't know, but either way, probably not. No. Okay.
Or should I do both the attacks?
Yep. Yeah, just do... Okay. That is a hit from the bite. And then the other one gets to go, because they each get 1 of each, so... Okay, not bad. 10 damage, and then that is a hit too. The ogres are very easy to hit. And that's a hit as well. So 2 more hits. And even though, ogres are big and tanky, they're not that tanky. And these are bears that are pretty big, Like, the ogre is maybe, like, when the bear is upright, the ogre is still taller, but only by, like, a foot or 2. Like, the bears are pretty big. And so they're going, "Roar!" And this ogre is already visibly wounded. Okay, nice. The next ogre gets to go, and he rumbles forward, and he actually just grabs a chunk of rock from the rubble that was blocking them in before, and just goes, "Roar!" and just chucks it at, we'll say at the bear. Yeah, that makes no sense.
Was the bear able to hit the ogre? How did the 2 of them hit the ogre?
Well, they only hit this one, yeah.
Well, because like that other bear at the moment is like...
Yeah, it basically squeezed in. Oh, you're saying, like, would it have
the opportunity attack?
I guess it would have, yeah, you're right. So it would have. I guess it would have swung at that one, and it missed. Okay, so didn't matter.
Nice.
But yeah, and it says javelin, but it's the same as if it were a rock chunk. So it's gonna throw in a rock chunk, which will hit the bear. So the bear in front will take 13 damage, but then they also had 2 temp HP left, so only 11. And they actually should have a little more than what they have there too, because of the thing. But
the mighty summoner.
Yeah. So it's not invisible wounded yet.
Nice.
But now it's Arne's turn, and he's finally been able to snap out of the confusion when you summon the bears. And he looks around, and he realizes he's not in a great spot. He's pretty hurt. He is pretty hurt.
Cast Wish and some.
I wish you were dead.
He's not gonna do Wish,
Oh.
but
When are we gonna learn? We should aim for that.
But he looks around. And he can. Okay, well, actually, you see, it's only a vocal component. Oh, baby. He doesn't cast Wish. He doesn't have Wish, actually. But he does have another 9th level spell.
Oh, no.
And he looks around, and he goes, Zawarudo!
What? I know what that means. I swear.
He is gonna cast a spell. Well, roll me an Arcana check, Bree and Adau. You don't know what he's doing, but all of a sudden, he literally blinks out of existence. And, like, I'm just moving up here. He blinks out of existence.
He just said something?
He said something in Giant. Yeah, but that's what the Arcana check was for, was to see if you knew what spell he cast.
Can I hear?
Well, do I know what he said?
Actually,
Like
yeah,
in
Helios, you could roll an Arcana too, Helios.
Never guess what's
So,
going to happen here. Hee. Oh,
One
fuck.
of the out of combat goals I had here is so Riley Senior speaks Giant, correct?
Yeah. Ogre speak Giant.
Mm-hmm.
So Riley spoke Giant this whole fucking time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, he was teaching me Giant.
Yeah,
the whole
Adau
time as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of
Like
understand.
Adau
stuff.
has some understanding of Giant too, so.
I thought you understood Giant because it was close
Well,
to door.
It's
That
like
is how
I
it
try. It's like I'm
started, yeah.
learning Italian, but I know Spanish.
Yeah,
because I know
exactly, yeah.
Dwarvish and
Yeah.
Giant's a related language.
So, yeah,
one of the things that had occurred to me is like I would like to take a prisoner is a tough word, but I would like to, if we could get somebody who could teach just Giant, because I think if we had a better grasp of Giant, I think we might be able to maybe know more about what our castle can do, or they can glean
yeah,
more
maybe.
about what our castle
Yeah.
can do.
But, yeah, Riley's
No.
I mean, on the best at that anyways, though, well, yeah. So, alright, so...
Yeah.
Riley thinks he's a wizard because of a magic fucking cup.
So,
That is
Helios...
magic.
Just told him.
Helios,
He
you're
casts
pretty
Bonk.
sure... You actually, Helios, are able to put together what he just cast. You're pretty sure he just cast Time Stop.
Huh?
Which is a-
that's
which
not
is a
good.
9th level spell that stops the flow of time for everyone but yourself. And and Helios, you're able to quickly put together. The reason he just blinked out of existence, seemingly, is because he just took anywhere between 1 and 5 turns while you guys were frozen in time. And you have no idea what he did, but he is not here in this area. And, yeah, the way Time Stop works is that if you do anything that affects someone else, it ends the spell. So, like, he didn't attack you guys, otherwise it would have ended anyways.
So he probably didn't walk over here because he would have had to interact with somebody to get around the bare wall.
But in any case, you realize this, Helios, you're like, oh, fuck. Because he, like, could be, like, well, anywhere within a certain range, or, like, you know, he literally could have, like, teleported out. He could. You have no idea, basically.
The rope.
Yeah, the rope, not there anymore. Or, well, sorry, it is there, sorry. He's not in it, but it's on the ground. It's flopped there where he was.
Okay, so he broke free of it. I still have the bear gift up.
Is the castle still descending?
The castle is still descending. Adau still holds
Okay.
the crystal.
Okay.
But Arne is no longer anywhere you can see, at the very least. And that brings us to Adau. As far as anyone else knows, literally, he just blinked out of existence instantly. Helios, you're the only one able to put this together in the moment. Adau, as far as you're concerned, he just vanished.
I yell, "What the fuck?" Then I would flail wildly to see if I hit him, but I don't want to. Helios, do you let us know what you think might have just happened?
Be like, yo, wait,
That just
Time
happened.
stop.
I guess they do that now.
They
They stop time now.
They stop time now.
He spliced his speed run.
Blessing.
Yeah.
Blessing.
Yeah.
Puppets.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know the specifics of time stop, but so I'm like, holy shit, I'm alive, and I still have this. Wow. I feel like this is because I failed so hard. I feel like doing locate creature would be kind of metagamey. But I guess Helios told us, so I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna. So what did I roll? I rolled 20 for Arcana, so I feel like I can cheese it and know what the spell is.
Yeah, I think.
But
I knew
yeah.
he stopped time, so he said, okay, he stopped time for a few seconds. So.
Okay, based on that information, I'm like, well, shit, he's here then. I'm gonna locate Arne.
Absolutely. Yep, you know his name, so okay. Yeah.
This would have been a great time to say that's actually an ace. His true name is Dumfries.
No, I don't really have it. Some people have like a difference with true names in settings. I don't have necessarily anything like that. But you can sense where he is, and he is he's below you.
How are you making it up because you know where he went?
He's in the floor below you, where the stockpile room, the crystal room, and everything else is.
Frick!
No, not Frick.
That is a Frick, because he's probably healed himself a bunch. And also now he's with Gorm, so that's bad.
Yeah, but we have an ogre.
Yeah, we have a Hulk. Okay.
Who is on our side for now.
True. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. How far can I move the spiritual weapon? I think it's 20 feet.
I think it might be more than that. I don't know. Yeah, 20 feet.
I thought it was
20
base
feet.
30. It is 20.
No,
No,
for the weapon,
it's
I mean,
it's stupid and slow and dumb.
it's
I can't actually go anywhere, so that's useful.
It also flies.
Yeah.
We also just well, okay, let's stop. Everyone but yourself. So, like the entire world stops except for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or is it
pretty
like a
much.
range?
It's like well, I made a JoJo reference. It's the power of the world.
It is. Yeah, it is actually chill.
It
Yeah,
is.
okay, so the castle didn't fall.
Except it is actually weaker than that because he can't like kill people while he's in it.
Oh wait, I have the shield, but I already used my action.
Yeah, you did use your action.
Oh yeah, guys, he's downstairs. He's with Gorm right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm Shield of Faith, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold up. No, this is concentration up to 1 hour. Why is it concentration? Do I just know where he is specifically now?
You
that, like, for the next hour?
Yeah, you keep knowing, but like if you don't think you need that anymore, you can just obviously break it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're not gonna. They feel like they can probably win, considering he has access to 9th level spells, or well, he had.
Wow.
Now he has an 8th level spell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shield of Faith.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. So that's 20, and then what is 5 feet of that is difficult, which means I can move here. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. That brings us to Big Riley Sr. Big Riley Sr., he looks down at you, Helios. And he says, Will my son, will I be able to be with him if you live?
Yes.
And he just nods, and he picks up his big club, and he turns to look at the frost giant.
Oh, I guess the wall fire, or the wall fire is up. So we're gonna.
Yeah, it's concentration, so as long as Rhuk doesn't cast another concentration spell, it'll last.
Okay.
And Riley looks down at you, Helios, and he says, I hold them. You go. And he's just gonna go over here and just prepare an attack and be like in a defensive stance, like Zhang Fei on that one bridge, basically.
They're confused until they're hit.
Yeah, and yeah, it seems like he knows. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does seem like he notices that. But basically, he's waiting until that breaks, and if anyone tries to push through the fire, he's going to slam them back into it. So,
Hell yeah.
Big Riley's going to be doing that for the foreseeable time.
Big Riley.
All right. Yeah, it does seem like he is taking up arms for you guys. And now it's your turn, Helios.
Okay, so that changes my plan. This fucking just wall of bears. Okay. So I do have a prismatic spray at the ready for whatever's below us, right? So I don't quite know what to do. This is misleading, right? Like, this isn't... This...
Actually, wait, this is... Sorry. Forgot to mention something. This is the top of initiative.
Oh.
Which is why... Sorry. Give me a moment here.
Oh.
At the top of initiative, you'll see a few more of this rubble being kicked out of the way after it was blasted out of the way by something, you know. And walking up the stairs onto this landing, you do see Gorm, the ruler of the giants, in his full plate and chain armor, with a massive greatsword hoisted that has blood dripping off of it from the mammoth. And he looks pissed.
He looks like he just came out of Hot Topic.
I was gonna say he's very emo kid looking.
Well, it's because I took it from the. Sorry, I took it from the. It's from the picture I have of him that I commissioned from a friend of mine. I don't have like another one of him in combat mode, so you know.
Fair. I mean, it looks good.
Let me roll him into initiative.
Yeah, he looks better in the blown up picture versus the small one.
Gorm the giant has arrived.
I'm gonna take a turn to beef myself back up just a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm at half health. Actually, wait, hold on. Before he casts a spell, what do I have? Okay, I don't want this breathing healing potion.
I mean, if you have any more CC, actually,
CC?
No, I would say not worry about it. Actually,
What?
crowd control, like a stun or.
I have a telekinesis on the helm, but it's a strength check if I remember right, which I feel like Gorm is probably good at.
Fair.
How does that work? Telekinesis, which is it's a spell.
I'm sorry, like Gorm's picture is covered.
You can try to move a huge or smaller creature.
Yeah, no,
and
maybe
check.
maybe heal up. Maybe heal up.
Spellcasting contested by creature's strength check. So I'm gonna heal first, and then I'm gonna cast it at. Yeah, okay. Well, which I'm gonna do properly this time through this method. Then it's gonna be 7, so that's great.
You get 15. Well, because you all 15.
Oh, is it 8 plus 7? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you did a higher level, yeah, then that's the.
Oh, we got temp HP, right? How much was that?
Yeah, you have 18 temp HP as well.
Oh shit!
Yeah, don't forget that.
Did I miss? Did that happen while I was gone?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
oh yeah. You missed the description of it too. So Bree summoned some bears, and then summoned the power of Bear Totem, and is planning on polymorphing into a bear. And I told her that she almost felt like it was happening already, like the blood rushing, the strength of a bear rushing through her.
Must be the wind though. Okay, and then I feel like. There's like just whatever's going on here. I'm gonna hang back. I'm just gonna stand perfectly out of anybody's immediate
Please do.
range. I'm just gonna stand in the middle and be like, "Are we
Constantly am
good?
begging
We
you to
good?
do that.
All right." I'm gonna wait to Talvo the distance. Like, I'm ready.
Okay.
Talvo is still like very tight, like almost hung over in a sense, like hi Helios. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like me in the morning, but like you hung over, just like.
Yep. What are you gonna do, Helios?
I'm very slow and tired. You're very chipper.
Oh yeah, so I guess that's your action. You do anything else, or? I guess you already gave Bree Bardic Inspiration, right? So she's still. You
Yeah.
can only have one at a time. So
Yep.
okay. So I guess that's about it then. All right.
Yep.
And Bree, are you going to follow through with your plan?
If I'm already becoming a bear, then I don't need to worry about that.
Well, are you?
Save the slot. Save the slot.
Let's
Yeah.
let's see if you are. Why don't you roll
There
me
may
a-
be an extra syllable to the bear you're becoming.
Why,
Maybe.
why don't you roll me a Constitution save, Britsha? And let's find out if you're going to become a bear.
Or choose to fail it.
Can this happen after I do a spell?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just do like a blight on Gorm.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to try to blight him up. He does not have spell advantage, but... Is that his... No, your ADC is 18, right? So...
Yeah, 18.
Okay, roll your damage then. He'll take the full necrotic damage, and he just kind of grunts and takes it. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, and even though it's a good chunk of damage, he doesn't seem that bothered by it.
Wait, I might. Wait, because I need to be 30 feet.
Oh. You
I
can
guess I have
squeeze
to
in
move.
here if you want.
Yeah, I just squeeze there then.
Okay.
Then become a bear.
And then,
Become one with the
and then you
bears.
cast the spell, and now I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
So can I deliberately fail it, or should?
Do you want to succumb to the temptation of being a bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Has Bree ever resisted earthly temptation?
So
in
Bree,
life?
you just like
Yeah.
all of a sudden, Bree, you're just like I must. And Adau, you're next to her. You see her back start to hunch, and you hear like crunching a bone. Bree, you don't feel any of this. You see fur starting to just like rise up from her skin, Adau, and
That's not wild shape.
and these ogres here are like, what the? And Bree, you just start to feel your body shifting. So much power flowing through. So much power coursing through your body. And you just go, roar! And all of a sudden, the transformation just erupts out, and it accelerates. And Bree just gets bigger and bigger. The bears are forced back. Adau, you're literally pushed back as Bree becomes a 15-foot tall bear. If you played Elden Ring, she becomes like one of the rune bears, the massive bears in Elden Ring. If you look up that you can get an idea of the size. And Bree and Bree's just
Rune bear. That's like Roomba bear. Holy shit.
and
Yeah, wow.
and here's the thing. I'm going to have to come up with a separate sheet for Bree to use because, well, Bree, you may be stuck in this form for a little longer than you might want until you can get control of it. So, but you are a very powerful
God,
and
it's good as
intimidating
Hulk.
looking bear. So, we're going to wrap up here because we're not going to have time to finish this very complex combat. And I'm going to need to actually put together how this is going to affect Bree mechanically.
I'm still dancing, and the bears are nervously dancing behind me.
Yeah.
Entourage, yeah.
I forgot they've been dancing the whole time.
Yeah. Alright. And, Bree is now a 15-foot tall bear. So that should be interesting next time. I was like, when you started... this wasn't going to happen, by the way, but it's because you did all the bear-related stuff. Like, I was like, well, it's going to, like, trigger this aspect of that's been latent in her bloodstream now. So... Okay. Well, we just got to remember that Bree just went. This is ending Bree's turn. And, yeah, next time when we come back, we will pick up there where we left off.
We'll start with an ally action.
Yeah, start with an ally action. Yeah, don't forget that. And yeah, as much as I would love to keep going, we probably have a couple hours of this combat left. Things got very complex.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'm glad Arne had the chance to pull out all the stops, like he'd use the time stop. I've never used that spell before. And that's why I had to pause a second, because I was thinking, like, would he just attack someone at the end of it, or would he just get away, or like, what is he gonna do? Because it's like literally for you guys.
He could attack at the end, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like I have to think about all like however many turns he got, like instantly happen for you guys. So, and yeah, but I know what he did. So okay, yeah, that's gonna do it for us though. I think I'm going to be streaming again in maybe an hour or two. Maybe some Liza P, or if Helios is up for it, maybe some Trackmania.
Maybe.
Okay.
I want to, but I've had a headache.
Yeah, I got you.
Not step too much late. Here.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Either way, I'll probably be streaming again in a bit, and otherwise, I think we're good for next week. You know.
Okay, I thought I saw the bears up.
Might be a month or two, or I'm able to stream again.
Okay. Well,
Up and up.
Yeah, your connection's been good enough though. Like it's cut out a
Yeah.
little bit here and there, but it's been fine. So
I haven't noticed it cut out.
Yeah, I mean, Discord's very like yummy
yeah,
for you know, like that's a lot different than 4K
yeah,
for uploads.
yeah. Well, yeah, that'll do it for us. We will we'll see everyone next week, presumably. And
Actually, I have a playoff song for you.
yeah,
There you go. play that for the stream as we end.
okay. Here, let me cancel out the music.
In honor of Bree's transformation.
Oh yeah. Okay, here you go. There we go. Okay, the dancing Bree is dancing to this song. That's playing. You guys can hear, but it's the stream here, so don't. That's playing. You guys can hear, but it's, oh god, now I hear myself. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Well, yeah, I'll be live in a bit with something, probably, but otherwise we're going to host, or actually, yeah, I'm not going to host anyone since I'm just going to go on live. Oh, no, you know what? We'll host up Jeff. Jeff is going. Jeff won't mind if I just steal the viewers back.
Thank you for reminding me.
Alright, so we're gonna go host up Jeff, and you gotta pump it up.
The raid message for Jeff is where were you January 6th?
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Where were you January 6th? See